RudeNation, we are back again after a lengthy delay. Your boys are back in town. Boys are back in town.
Your boys back in town.
Nope. We're gonna get.
All right, well, fuck yourself.
We're gonna get Tom. I'm just afraid because you sing so good. I feel like we're gonna get demonetized as soon as we get monetized.
Dude, no one gives a shit.
Yeah, that's fair. Not even Billy Joel. Not even William Joel. Wait, was that Billy Joel? Boys are back in town. That's Billy Joel.
Lizzie.
Did we have this conversation
Yeah,
already? We did, right?
And I've proven you wrong every time.
Take it easy.
Yeah,
the boys are back.
I'm loose. I'm loose as a goose.
I'm still trying to break on through to the other side. Oh, there we go.
Break on through to the other side.
That's Billy Joel, right?
Huh? What?
That's Billy Joel when he went through that building. North Shore. That's a little joke for the locals here out here on Long Island.
The local yokels.
Yeah, okay. That's what he did. He was a fucking alcoholic. Speaking of alcohol, we're the RudeBoyz. I'm sure.
I'm Tom.
And we are, we have some dilemmas here. I think, because my shit didn't melt that great. So we're drinking two different kinds of drinks because I made too much syrups.
There's a flash syrup. It's not too much syrups. You had fun.
I had a lot of syrup, though, and it needed to be used or else it's going to go bad. So this is the last hurrah of, there we go, of my mint syrup, which I made a mint and gin and tonic. And Tom, what did you make?
My homunculus of a drink.
It's pretty good.
It's
nice and creamy.
It's a...
Shouldn't be.
Huh?
Nothing. Continue.
It's a banana syrup with peanut butter syrup and some Rough Rider rye bourbon.
Yes, very good. Yeah. I mean, Tom just mixed it up himself.
Yep.
Like a big boy.
I'm a big boy!
Got the big boy pants on. And this is who is in our mouth. Because I don't think we prefaced it that way.
No,
but this is who is in our mouth. So I got a mint gin and tonic. Tom's got a peanut butter, banana, old fashioned. Clink it up. Drink it up. Oh, Tom's a little squinty.
There's
right
definitely more bourbon in there than... But you get the two syrup flavors on the back end.
Okay, perfect. What do you think?
Good. That's fine.
Yeah? Okay.
Probably have more.
Okay. I would hope so. Because I got a lot of that stuff. Yeah, this peanut butter syrup I made...
Right for my birthday?
I think I made it for when we did the espresso martini night. Because I wanted to... I was like, I had some extra peanut butter left over from my balls. And I wanted to make a syrup out of it.
Semen.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Right now, Jen's watching Infinity War with her kids, so we're gonna get a live commentary from that right now. So I guess
her heart hurts Thanos.
Well, I guess because she forgot all about it, and now it's like, oh, right.
Yeah,
she's watching Infinity War right now, like I just said. But have fun. Yeah, basically. Yeah. So it's WrestleMania season. Later in the episode,
WrestleMania, woo,
baby. Later in the episode, we're gonna fantasy book the rest of the WrestleMania card.
It's been a trip.
I booked. It really is not a hard task, but some people make it real complicated.
Because some people don't explain things properly.
Because some people get confused easily.
Because other people don't explain things well.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A lot of this, a lot of that.
Okay, that's still a fair assessment. We're going to fantasy book the rest of the WrestleMania card. It is, as of recording, March 29th, 6:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We know of only about 5 matches confirmed.
Yep.
The rest of the card is presumed, but we're going to take it from there. So we're going to talk about that a little later. Might be completely out of date by the time this episode airs on Tuesday Rude Day, April Fool's Day, April Rude's Day. That's not going to stick. And right before the Switch 2 reveal. You ready for that?
And that's on what, Tuesday?
That's on Wednesday.
That's on Wednesday?
That's the 3rd of April. I'm going to be on the lift putting up a camera, I'm sure. And I'm going to be like, we need to stop because I need to watch this. And I need to pre-order it at Best Buy and everywhere I can. Because I'm crazy. But,
You?
listen, I got to get the Switch 2, man.
I know you do.
I got to get the Switch 2 and all the little fucking fun stuff it comes with, man. There's Nintendo Direct.
Yes, there was.
Tom, there was a surprise Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
which you did not see at all. I think the only bit of information I gave you was the new Marvel beat 'em up, beat 'em off.
That fucking matters.
I think I'm the most hyped. I'm hyped for that because Marvel Cosmic Invasion. It's called. It's done by the same group that did Streets of Rage 4.
Yeah.
And Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge. And it looks great. It's super cool pixel art.
I love the fact. I love the fact that it really does look like they just took the sprites from Marvel's Capcom 2.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
When you saw Storm and when you saw Wolverine and when you
Spider-Man.
saw Spider-Man, I'm like, holy shit! This is because they're out there. Those fan edits or whatever.
Yeah.
I think I've showed you them. They
we
basically
watched one.
Yes, they kind of fan remake the Marvel beat 'em ups. Punisher and X-Men and Captain America and the Avengers and Spider-Man, Maximum Carnage. They remade them with more characters and just it screams of a fan game.
Yeah.
But it uses a lot of that sprite art.
Right.
Also, have you played? I think it's Marvel Superheroes. I think it's called War of the Gems.
So
we were kicking around an idea for another game.
that was actually on the
episode.
list.
But have you played that or no?
I've only seen videos of it.
Okay, it came out the same time. It was Capcom put it out.
Right.
It came out around the same time as Marvel Superheroes, the arcade fighting game. So a lot of the sprites they use are just Super Nintendo versions of Spider-Man, Wolverine, Cap, Iron Man, and Hulk.
Yeah, that's
and
what it
the
looks
villains
like.
and shit. But it's a platformer, so it kind of is a little screwy like that. But this game looks so good, and it's done by guys and girls, people that do great work. And I love when, listen, when you did Ultimate Alliance 3, because the hot thing was the MCU. You had to include Thanos. You had to include something like that. But you also had Thane. It was more comic book shit. You had the Black Order comic version. You know, and all that. I dig that stuff. Midnight Suns was just no. Hey, Lilith? You don't. We're gonna make you care about Lilith.
Right.
This is about Annihilation and the Annihilation Wave and Annihilus and stuff.
Martyr in here.
Who?
Martyr.
I don't know who Martyr is.
That is the other cosmic person that in the trailer that you see that looks like
the Nova character, or
no, that's Nova. That's Dick Ryder.
No, it was the hair though. I thought
it
was a female Nova.
No.
I figured it was a new character.
No, I think it was Richard Ryder.
Oh, okay.
With long hair.
Oh.
No, Martyr.
Feminine, but like
Martyr was
a Jordan Grace. Beefy feminine.
Martyr was a lot of people think it's Quasar.
Yes.
But if you look, she's in the comics.
No, yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know if they were original. Who cares if it's original? I don't give a shit.
And again, I sit down and like, why do these video game companies keep trying to make us give a shit about Martyr? No one cares.
I've never heard of.
She's in Marvel Snap. Her power is fucking terrible.
Right, she's not in Rivals, right?
Not yet. Actually, I don't think Rivals really has any cosmic people, playable cosmic people.
I don't know.
Now that I think about it. Yeah, no, they don't.
Yeah, but so it's cool that they're we're going Midnight Suns was magic. This is cosmic.
Yeah, I like the fact that they're deep diving.
Yes.
The fact I was kind of surprised that they didn't put Iron Man in this off the
so that's funny to me because you look at the roster as of right now.
Yeah.
You got the two cosmic characters. You've got two X-Men characters in Wolverine and Storm. You've got two Spider-Man characters, Spider-Man and Venom. And then you just have Captain America.
Yeah.
We're missing something here.
Yeah.
You're probably going to get an Iron Man. I'd imagine you get a Hulk because you need a big bruisery beat-em-up guy. I know it is a beat-em-up. You're not going to have a roster of 20.
Nova was on the Avengers, so.
Yeah, but Nova's. Yeah. I feel like Nova's going to be the Annihilation Wave's coming, everybody. Give
us Wonder Man.
Yeah, exactly. You're probably going to get and to be fair, that company .emu and tribute games. They're really good at putting out DLC.
Yeah.
Like, I know, what was it? Shredder's Revenge ended up getting, like, Casey Jones and Yusaki Ojimbo and Kairi and...
I didn't get the DLC for that.
No, I didn't do that either. I mean, we played the hell out of it when it first came out. Yeah. And, but yeah, no, we definitely gotta go back and check it out.
I didn't know they had Usagi.
Yeah, that was a big, whatchamacallit, a big one. A big DLC ad, yeah.
That's pretty
and even Streets of Rage 4 added more characters, I think, from previous Streets of Rage games. So... I mean, I'm very hyped for it, but obviously, in addition, everything they talked about was super cool. Like, we got more look at Metroid Prime 4. Mm-hmm. We got a reveal for new Rhythm Heaven and Tamagotchi Life, those are very deep cutty, like, Nintendo franchises. Like
Tamagotchi Life?
Tamagotchi Life.
Tamagotchi
Life. There was a Tamagotchi game, which apparently it's Tamagotchi. That's how they were pronouncing it.
Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi.
No,
Tamagotchi. Tom. Like
Tamagotchi.
Goat. Exactly. And then chi, like Tai Chi. Tamagotchi. And so this was the last Switch 1 specific direct. Did you also know they revealed the date for the Zelda game, the Zelda movie?
Yes.
Yeah, March 27th, 2027.
Can't wait to see that in theaters. Your boys are going to take an Uber. We're going to get super fucking drunk and super high. Because I think that's going to be the only way we can watch that movie.
It's also coming out a week after Sonic 4, too. So here we go, man. Sonic and Sega and Nintendo, man. Back at it.
We might be getting a Smash Brothers game.
Well, we might be getting a Smash Brothers game, sure.
Smash Brothers movie.
Yeah.
That'd be great. It's the most ambitious crossover.
Since the last ambitious crossover. Yeah, I don't know about the Zelda movie, man. They revealed it in their brand new Nintendo app called Nintendo Today. Let's see what's on Nintendo Today, everybody.
Oh, good.
Nintendo Today, it is... we got a little Bowser airship coming out. That's pretty neat.
So that's an app, huh? Okay.
That's an app, yeah. The Switch Direct, Switch 2 Direct,
My hands
4
are
days
so
to go.
sticky, and I haven't even done anything to myself. I'm actually going to float the peanut butter on top of the bourbon.
Tomodachi Life. You make me say it like that. Pokemon Legends EA, that's fun. Super Mario short movies, Tom. Check this out. So
what does this do? What is the purpose of this app?
This is supposed to give you Nintendo news directly to you. You know, because Twitter is a fucking cesspool. I don't know if you know this.
No.
So Nintendo's like, you know what? I think we're going to... Why don't we try our thing? You know?
I like that.
You know.
Oh, fuck me, no!
Tom, what is the name of this Kirby copy ability, you think? It's Kirby holding up a sword. What do you think it is called?
Thundercat. What
the fuck are you doing?
That looks like the Thundercat sword. That looks like the Sword of Omens.
It's called Sword. It's just called Sword.
Well, it looks like Thundercats, guy.
All right. Get Sword. Thundercat Sword? Link.
Did you never watch Thundercats?
Of course I did. Yes.
All right. Well, tell me that's
the fucking Sword of Omens. First off,
I corrected myself. You dense fuck.
Yeah, you should have.
Corrected
yourself before you wrecked yourself.
Yeah. Nope.
Not getting your goat. So, while Tom's making himself a little drinky poo, I am. I'll tell you a little bit about what I've been doing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Sure, the nation's chomping at the bit.
Donkey Kong 94. I played it. I finished it. I really liked it.
That sunk right to the fucking bottom.
Well, I mean, it's denser. You know, that's what happens.
So I think
that's
maybe
that's science,
the
baby.
nano one may have to.
That one might float a little better. Yes. Donkey Kong 94 puzzle platformer. It's available on Game Boy, Nintendo Switch online. Finally, I think everybody, if you look up the top 5 Game Boy games, it's definitely within the top 5 of a lot of people's list because it is very well done. It's a very late era Game Boy game, 94. Mm-hmm. Came out almost I think it came out the same year as Donkey Kong Country, so it kind of got a little overshadowed by that as the new Donkey Kong hotness. But I remember playing it back in the day, and clink it up. And I remember bouncing off of because I was a dumb child who did turn into a dumb adult. What do you think, Tommy?
So now you taste the bourbon more.
Okay, because it's just the banana just by itself. Did you put banana in it, or is it just
I
peanut
put
butter?
banana in it.
You did, okay. I really did like it. I did stream the first half of the game.
Yes.
Tried to stream more, and then I was having issues. I
I
was
know.
having also brain issues too. Like I was just like, wasn't feeling it. Because I'll tell you this much: after I played later, it was no problem. You know, it was just for some reason I just couldn't get into the mood of playing a game, and I was having problems with the fucking streaming shit. Whatever, but it was.
Excuses.
It's not excuses, it's explanations. I'm explaining what's wrong. I'm not trying to say, oh, it's this fault, it's that fault. I'm saying I wasn't feeling it, but I ended up liking it. And if I played this game back in 94 all the way through, I probably would have been like, oh my god, what a great game. You know, like, it was very good. I'm 40 this year, though. So I'm like, all right, I've seen better games, but this was really good. This was really good. I also played the DLC for Rise of the Golden Idol. Which was one of the first games I beat this year, called Sins of New Wells. This is that detective game I'm playing on my smartphone.
I'm sorry, what the Nintendo? It's called Nintendo Switch Online?
What, for this thing right here?
Yeah.
It's called Nintendo Today.
Nintendo Today.
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
No problem. Sins of New Wells is what the DLC is called. And obviously, if you have a Netflix subscription and a smartphone, you can download this game for free. And, well, with your subscription, of course. And this DLC is free as well. That guy, yes.
Okay.
This was just more of the same stuff. I think the DLC for Case of the Golden Idol tweaked that game a little bit.
Okay.
And so it's not more of the same. It's the same, but different.
Okay.
This one kind of deals with, like, people's memories getting scrambled. So it's almost like you have to kind of, like, put shit in order. Because, like... they figured out this way. The idol, it's the same idol throughout, but it seems like the DLC is like, oh, but what if we use the idol this way? You know, and instead of like Rise of the Golden Idol dealt with basically taking someone's memories and putting them into somebody else to kind of make them like a sleeper agent, sort of, or like to.
Rise of the Golden Idol.
Oh, I played it on my phone. It was a detective game.
It sounded like the Nickelodeon game.
Curse of the Hidden Temple?
Yeah, where you had to put the monkey together.
Okay.
That shit just frustrated me to watch.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think everybody did.
Like, you fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Learn to build a monkey.
Like, I don't understand how they did that successfully, because I guess it's like they're building it backwards. You know, like, they can't build it to have the monkey face them. They have to build it so the monkey face is out. So maybe, but, like, that's, like, come on. I could do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you want to be like, ooh, the hype of...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, no problem. Anyway, the DLC is good. I played it up free, obviously, and it is more of the same. And they're going to apparently have more cases out within this DLC pack. So I'm very, very hyped to play that. Speaking of playing, Tommy, what have you been playing?
Mario RPG.
Super Mario RPG.
Enjoying it. Are you answering Jen's
Yes,
question?
I am.
Okay. I'm drawing a blank.
We took it from the Nova Corps.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm liking it, but I'm also stuck. And I told you the part I'm stuck at. The whole, like, me and the shy guy are having to, like,
in the
cathedral
thing.
Yeah, it's like it's such a momentum killer. Right. I mean, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna try to stick with it.
Right.
I make no fucking promises.
Right.
I
think you should, because you're
about
that. Halfway in.
I get that, and I am enjoying it, but this part is so fucking stupid that it's unnecessarily difficult.
So the spot you're talking about, and we were talking about this off air, is notorious in the sense that it needs to be like pitch perfect timing in a game that is very forgiving with timing. So it's like it really comes out of nowhere. Right. And I think the remake, because the remake isn't like, you know, sprites and, you know, everything's got to be like frame perfect.
Yeah.
it doesn't translate well. And I remember this scene being like, what the fuck is going on, you know? And people do have issues with it, so you're not alone. I'm gonna just tell you that.
Okay.
What prior to that? What do you like about it?
I mean, I like the game. Obviously, the gameplay. I do like the whole. Is very like you said, it is very forgiving.
Yes.
Forgiving.
Oh yeah.
I like fucking the heroes hit hard.
Oh yeah.
Like
they end up hitting fucking crazy good. Which makes you feel good and powerful.
Absolutely.
Do you feel the need to grind in this game?
Not necessarily. No.
Like, do you? How do you handle an RPG like this? Let me ask you this. Like, do you go out to battle? Like, when you see guys on the field, because it's not like a random encounter,
right?
Like, you bump into guys and then you initiate a fight.
I fight everything up until the point I have to get to.
Okay, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. If the game is good like this, if the battle system is good,
yeah,
I've got no problem going in and fighting dudes. You know, I've got absolutely no problem with that. If the battle system stinks, then I don't, or random.
Yeah.
Ugh. I shut that shit off in Final Fantasy VI to a certain point. You know,
Right.
Let's fucking go. Oh, well, I upped, like, you know, experience and attack speed and shit or whatever, you know, like.
No, I enjoy the.
You enjoy the combat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
Sorry,
they definitely make it easy. For
it was
like RPG
beginners.
Yeah,
bingo. That was I think my first proper RPG, and I don't think I beat it when it first came out.
Right.
Like I think I played it and I'm like, I don't really understand what I'm doing, you know. And then I might have played like a Pokemon or something, and then I went back to it. Probably I played it on the Super Nintendo like later in life.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it came in any of the virtual consoles. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I was totally gonna bring my Switch with me, so I could be like, Chris, help me, I'm stupid.
Listen, you're not stupid. That's just a bad spot.
It really is, and we talked about this. It is a huge momentum killer.
Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit. Momentum killers, because we were talking about that. One that sticks out in my mind was when I went to play the Halo series, and the first game everybody creams themselves over, and the end is like this big escape, you know, like, oh, you gotta take the Warthog and get out of the ship before it explodes. You know, like an escape sequence. I've played a Metroid game. I know an escape sequence. They're fun. They're thrilling because you're like, oh, shit. Like, oh, my God.
I hate escape sequences.
You don't like the pressure?
Fucking
But, like, I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to ramp up the excitement, you know, like a movie. Like, oh, you know, there goes my hero.
I just went through some shit. Just give me a fucking cutscene. Let's end this.
So, my escape scene...
I've seen some shit!
Was, you had to drive the Warthog through this thing, and this
when I was a young Warthog!
Very nice. This thing fucking drives like a piece of shit. This drives like a Warthog. Like, this is like some Crash Bandicoot hop on a Warthog and drive around and shit. Like, this thing stinks. And I'm falling off this spaceship constantly. And I'm not having any fun when this game should be, like, empowering. Like, this is your empowering moment, you know? Oh, Tommy!
That was a roller coaster.
That was, see? See, there you go. But no momentum killer. Because you made it happen. You made it work, baby. And then I do that for like probably an extra 15 minutes.
Might be too much.
And never enough.
Huh?
Never enough.
Yeah, true.
And
especially when it comes to peanut butter.
And then I get a cutscene and it ends, and I'm like, that was the dumbest thing. I hated that. That really soured my entire perception on that game. Listen, the Halo games not really for me, but I tried them, and I played 1, 2, 3 in ODST. Reach, I was like, I don't even know. I would finish Halo 2, which I did think was probably better than 1. Okay. Immediately going to Halo 3, and I'm literally like, I have no idea what I'm watching right now. I am lost immediately. I literally finished the last game, started the one after that, and I'm like, I've got no fucking clue what's happening.
I have no fucking clue.
But that's a momentum killer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, so the Halo series didn't really hit, but that is a momentum killer. And like, I'm trying to think of another example of a
Gears of
momentum
War.
killer. Gears of War is a good example.
With
Or
the boys.
Any
of the Lego games?
something like that, yeah.
Fucking hate those games.
Okay, we're playing Split Fiction right now. Perfect example.
No momentum killers.
Well, that last puzzle we just fucking did, when you had to hold the trees down, and I was the big monkey, and I had to smash the posts down, we were there for like 15 minutes.
And I think that was a lot of frustration because of the whole streaming. So I think that...
You're not wrong, but I don't think that
hurt us.
I don't think that was it any easier. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that puzzle, I don't think our brains to that puzzle was getting any better than it was. And it was a lot of like, well, this isn't working, you know what I mean? Or like, oh, you know what? Better momentum killer. Hang on. Same game, when we had to do the fucking seesaw shit with the egg. How is it? Pretty much the same?
Yeah, more or less
Right.
the same.
Alright. Are you enjoying it or no? Are
I
you just
am.
sucking it down?
Sucking it down to get rid of your syrups.
That's the title right there.
Sucking it down to get rid of your syrups.
Hey, can you explain that seesaw mission?
So, there were these fucking birds.
Uh-huh.
And there was a seesaw. We're sitting there, we're like, what the fuck?
Like, we can kind of
Like,
put it together.
Yeah,
Like,
but
this one big log pendulum thing goes, and you're supposed to hit the egg. Like, we know how to solve it, but we're like, something's not adding up.
clicking.
So I'm thinking, well, I'm the big ape character.
Right.
I'll just go on the other end of the seesaw and I'll jump, because that's what you think to do.
Right.
In a situation like that, if you see a seesaw,
Yep.
you would think if you go to the other side it should tip backwards.
Yep.
But it didn't. So we're like, all right,
No,
something's
apparently
weird.
I had to go and pull a log.
Right, and then there's also that. So the way to solve the puzzle is the seesaw's got to flip the egg
Up.
in the air, and then you've got to push the log
I have to have good timing
to catapult it, not to catapult it, but to like momentum
it.
shoot it into the
into a
weeds.
crack in the wall.
Yeah.
It took us probably about 25 minutes.
And we knew what to do. Like, we knew how to solve it.
Yeah.
But the thing was, me as the ape character also has a ground pound move.
Yeah.
Which I wasn't thinking to use, because I'm like, well, I'm on the seesaw. So, like, if that's not working, why should that work?
Right.
Guess what? It did. And lo and behold, we wasted a lot of our time, a lot of streaming time on twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469, and our archive, youtube.com/@RudeBoyz469, and it pissed me the fuck off.
But it was also the memories of the friends we made along the way.
That's really what streaming's all about, you know?
Exactly.
I'll clink up to that, Tommy.
Don't get
There you go.
frustrated.
No, because overall the game is very fun. And same to you, Tom. Overall, I think Super Mario RPG is a great game, especially since you do enjoy classic Final Fantasy RPGs, or classic RPGs in general. And it is very forgiving. It looks great. The music is so fun. And it's just a good game. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think you're not having an issue necessarily with the game itself. You're having an issue with this one bullshit quirk about it. It is. It really is a bull. And people do complain about it. I was there.
Yeah.
Clearly, they never patched it out or fixed it or anything. But whatever. I guess authentic to the original. Sure. But that shouldn't dictate. Again, my issue with Halo, that doesn't dictate the fact that I'm like, yes, that was a very good game. Not necessarily for me, but I did play it, and I was like, okay, I played that. The same thing with you. This does not dictate how good Super Mario RPG is. That doesn't dictate how good Split Fiction is. It is what it is. It killed the momentum. And, you know, that's all I gotta say about that. That was my little tirade for the day. I should have little, like, State of the Unions for video game stuff. I gotta bring... Tirade might not be the right word. I'm thinking, like a fireside chat, so to speak. You know what I mean? Wow. Do you not have faith that I could bring the gaming universe together? Do you not think I'm a good orator, Tom? Do I speak well? Do you not think I speak well?
You talk too much.
All right, well... Okay.
What?
Okay. I do talk too much. You're right.
I also, if you had the correct platform, I think you could.
I mean, I remember TJ in the Twitch stream was asking me about, playing bad games or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, basically, like, oh, should I play a game I hate? And I told him, I'm like, no, listen, like, if it doesn't gravitate to you, then don't play it. You know, there's plenty of games out there. There's plenty. Your time is precious. You know what I mean? Same. I tried the Yakuza 0. I played it for like 2+ hours, and I was like, it's not for me.
Yeah.
And it turns out that franchise is exactly what I was playing. Like, a lot of talking, a lot of walking, and I'm like, you know what? I don't think I can commit myself to this game, let alone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 2 spin-offs, 9 other games. Yeah, I can't commit to that. Tom's face is like, what the fuck? Because, Tom, I get all in, though, brother.
Yeah.
I get all in.
Oh, I know you get all in. Trust me.
All in those guts of whatever.
I've seen it. You getting all in on a game, you fucking weirdo.
Yes, correct, yeah. Hence, I bounced off Halo after I was playing Reach, and I'm like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. I can't.
So you're only all in when it's good for you.
Because my time is precious, yes.
What have you been watching?
So I finished up Invincible Season 3.
How was it? I haven't watched it yet.
I like it. This is my best way to summarize what Invincible is on Amazon Prime. I have not read any of the comics or anything like that. It is Venture Brothers with superheroes taken seriously.
I like that.
Because there are superheroes in Venture Brothers when you get into the later seasons. And why do I say that, you ask?
Why do you say that, Chris?
So, great question, Tom. I say that because it really does expect you to just believe in all this lore.
Okay.
You know? Like, when they introduce characters, they don't have to give you, like, the Marvel Comics, the origin story of this guy, and da-da-da-da-da.
Okay.
Like, you're just like, here you go. Here we go. This character, her name is Duplicate. She's like a multiple man. She basically just kind of makes copies of herself. Oh, just brother. Done.
Right.
Bye-bye. And his name is, it was really clever. Multiple. Yeah. Voiced by Simu Liu. Simu Liu? How am I pronouncing it? Shang-Chi. The gentleman who plays Shang-Chi.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about.
There's a whole, like, kingpin crime situation going on. That was talked about in Season 1, too. I will say this. The breaks between seasons, whether that's for me or from Prime, are a little lengthy in the sense that I'm like, should I remember? Like, I remember the more important stuff.
Right.
But when they reference a character that was maybe in an episode a season ago, I'm like, I don't know what you're fucking talking about. But I'm in it. I'm with it. And another way I can describe this, Tom, to people who aren't necessarily with it, it is American Dragon Ball Z. Because
I can see that.
And my big takeaway, obviously with the superheroes and the power leveling sort of stuff, like you got that 100%. It's the arcs. Out of all the comic book related cartoons I've watched, I think this one comes closest to emulating the sagas in Dragon Ball Z. So, first season was... you're familiar with Invincible, right? Okay.
I watched
season
Season 1 and Season 2. I just haven't watched Season 3
Perfect,
yet.
Okay.
I said I didn't watch Season 3 yet.
Did you say that on air?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to believe you. So, Season 1 was basically all the shit with Nolan and
I did say it.
I was like, woof, how? Woof. Season 1...
I think he doesn't listen anymore when he edits.
Well, thank God I don't pause it, because I believe you. So...
Your first mistake, fool.
So, Season 1 deals with all the stuff with Omni-Man...
Right.
And Nolan basically, not Breaking Bad, but basically becoming the bad guy, right? And then he leaves Earth, right? That's Season 1. Season 2... is the arc of Mark trying to kind of become his own hero.
Right.
He runs back into his dad. He finds out he has a brother.
Yes.
He starts dating, like all this stuff going on. Season 3, and it has a little multiverse-y kind of stuff towards the end.
Yes, it does.
With Angstrom Levy. Season 3, that arc is like more of that. Like you have what's called the Invincible War, which is like a multiverse shenanigan stuff. Then you have a little bit more of the Viltrumite stuff coming in. Like I like that because it's almost like these things. Like this chapter is over. This is the new chapter.
Right.
What's Goku and his friends doing? They're getting ready for the Tournament of Power? Yep, they are. Oh, there's Bobbity. You're like, that shit. Like, I think that's really interesting. The Venture Brother aspect, because you'll have, like, a Mole Man character just show up in an episode. Like, okay, cool.
Right,
I'm supposed to believe this now. Great. Sure. He controls lava golems or whatever. Oh, great. No problem. Like, I don't need to... You need to just believe that superheroes exist. Clearly, so do supervillains. And also, there is a government agency that, is kind of like, holy shit, what are we going to do with these fucking superheroes?
Right,
people? So that's why I think I did... When Invincible Season 3 was starting, I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can get into this. Only because of, like, I don't really...
I'm very committed to one weekly.
Well, that's also true too. I've been definitely into more weekly stuff.
Yeah.
Going into I've been more cognizant.
I think it came out
around the same time as Friendly Neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yes. And obviously now, well, it's season 3's over, but watching now Deadpool, Daredevil Weekly, and which we'll talk about in a few weeks' time when that's wrapped. But I did like it overall. I think, in all honesty, if I binged it, I probably would have enjoyed it more because it would have been more fresh in my head or whatever.
Right,
but it was really good, and the voice acting is great. People poo-poo the animation. I think they're just stuck-up snobs who, I don't know, might be used to uglier cartoons that are animated better somehow. I don't know. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I've been watching, Tommy. What have you been watching, brother?
So, I'm just watching random... Since it's WrestleMania season.
WrestleMania, baby! Woo!
I've been just watching random WrestleManias. And then I'll watch the Raw after that WrestleMania. Nice. Yeah, that came to an abrupt end.
Which, yes, because...
Netflix only has up to 99 or 2000.
Right.
And then it goes to 22, 23, and 24. And I'm like, cool fucking story, Netflix.
Yeah, we're now in the,
I guess it's weird because it's like the whole... you gotta remember, there was a point in time where Raw was on Spike. Right. It was also on TNT.
Right.
It was on USA. So, this might only be the shit that was on USA that's on Netflix right now.
Yeah, no, we're in that weird transition period where not everything is available to us at the click of a button.
Right.
Because now Netflix is up in the mix. Peacock is, I guess, getting phased out or whatever.
Zeros, by the way, you're gonna have to dump them. I think. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I mean, I'll drink them later. I'm not gonna have them now. We got more old fashions in the fridge. All right. Well, you can have a beer. Whatever.
My fucking blood sugar is up.
That's the thing.
I feel like I'm about to go into a fucking coma.
Listen, I did a incredible crap the next day, so you might be cleaning. You were looking for something to clean your system out, brother?
I just need. I just need to get a fucking blaster, and then I just need a power wash.
I broke that toilet.
I don't
do that.
I need a fucking power washer to clean my ass after this.
Oh, boy.
Just right.
You can call that drink the enema.
You
you see, we might retro name it. We'll see what happens tomorrow for you. But yeah, no, that sucks.
Welcome to the RudeBoyz.
This is what you get.
We talk about shit in our pants. Woo!
Sorry.
It's also a lot of sugar.
100% is a lot of sugar. When did you start realizing the whole because your whole quest has been shook up because of the
and then I go to Peacock and Peacock only has clips of Raw, and I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah, I noticed that. Remember, we were looking for that. Yeah, it's weird.
He sucked my dick. Fucking weenus.
All right.
All right.
All right. When did you start? Like, so what are some interesting takeaways in your quest? Because you saw Austin with the big gold belt, not big gold belt, but the rounded belt, right?
Mm-hmm. Well,
after I guess 14.
Yes. Yeah. And
So
it was
what are
blue.
some? Yeah. So what are some interesting takeaways in your?
All the colors are different. All the belts are different colors.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I honestly forgot how good the whole like when like Shawn Michaels like left to get the. I guess it's he left what when he lost to Austin. He left what to.
Well, because he basically broke his back.
Yeah, that was the back. Like he went to go get the back surgery, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that wasn't the. I lost my smile.
No, that wasn't that. That was leading up to that Rumble. No,
that was leading
97 Rumble.
Yeah.
God, 97.
Shawn Michaels fucking sells a stunner.
Oh yeah, dude, Shawn Michaels is a goat.
Yeah,
bro. I mean, probably a shitty person at times, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know about now. But...
Look, drugs and alcohol do a fucking hell of a thing to you.
Yeah, this is fair. This is very fair.
King is a terrible commentator.
King is the
and someone tried to tell me like, well, King was good for that time, and I'm like, no,
that time is also cringy.
It's very cringe.
Like people say like I think people glorify the Attitude Era. I don't because of the talent.
Yeah,
because of Austin and Rock and Taker and Kane and Triple H.
Well, DX in general.
Yeah, and like they might laugh at like Godfather and Val Venus and the fucking Kai and Tai or something like that. But like,
there was the Val Venus vignette. Where they were like, what do you think about Venus? Yeah, where he's in bed.
Like, see, that shit is stupid as fuck.
It is.
That makes me laugh. But, like, I'm not going to be like, oh my god, Val Venus, greatest wrestler of all time. Like, you have CTE.
Yeah.
Like, you need to stop.
There was,
Alright. Doubling down. Do you want to, like, put water in it or something? Would that make you feel better?
So this will just be sugar water, Vanessa. When I was a boy. I used to drink sugar water. I'll just fucking fill the rest up with bourbon.
All right, this is fucking trooper, bro.
Yeah, look, I know, I know. I'm a helper.
Tom does help. Tom is a helper.
Things I took away, like, honestly, I really liked the whole like division of the nation.
Like when they
kicked out Farouk.
Okay.
And
it was the Rocks?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was actually a pretty cool thing. The Rock throwing Austin's title.
The world title or the... Okay.
Yeah, it was because he threw.
Well, he did that with the IC belt too. Yeah. Oh yeah.
This and the last one that I watched was like leading up to this stuff. Foggy Old Fashioned.
The Foggy Old Fashioned. Yeah. Okay.
So like the last one was like leading into the whole like Ministry of Darkness. Excuse me, McMahon asking Austin for help.
Right.
So like it was like Stephanie is just like, it's funny seeing Stephanie in that like that role as like the helpless female.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
when it's like, she's a badass bitch.
Yeah.
Which I actually I do want to check out that show that she has now.
That is interesting. I've seen some clips on it because obviously they're promoting it. Stephanie's Places.
Yeah.
Now on ESPN Plus, I think.
And Hulu.
Yeah, clink it up.
Well, that was a good
one. Yeah, I like behind the scenes stuff. Or just like, Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Tom, you could dump it if you don't want it,
Shut up. I did it to myself.
I do like that stuff. That was like the one thing that was like, should I watch Total Divas? Because I'm just seeing all these characters out of whatever.
Right.
But I also know that now they're just being other characters, you know, they're being reality show characters.
Yeah.
Like, that's not genuine. At least this is kind of like sit down style and like let me talk to you sort of stuff, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of interesting to me. Might like get some insight because like obviously the big one kicking around is like Punk coming back.
Yeah.
Have you heard that Stephanie and Triple H got divorced? Have you heard that rumor? Well, apparently the rumor's out there because all people have to do is talk about everybody else's life.
I don't know from there. I mean, I want to know where they heard these sources. Was it from Dave Meltzer?
I don't know. People I think are like connecting dots that may or may not exist.
I think that's what they're fucking doing.
Oh, of course. That's because that's nobody else. Everybody has to be worried about other people's lives.
Worry about your fucking failing relationships,
okay,
before you start looking at other people's failing relationships.
Yeah, worry about your own house.
Yeah,
instead of other people's
before
houses.
You start trying to
people
tear down
in glass
someone
houses
else's.
Shouldn't throw stones.
Yeah,
you know, because the grass is always greener on the other side. You know what phrase I heard recently, which is actually pretty funny?
I don't believe that rumor.
Okay. I mean, I don't really give a shit. But
I kind of do because it's like they've been through so much together that it's like
I think for all intents and purposes, if anything, they're just not making it public, but also still keeping up appearances, you know what I mean? For their kids and stuff, and for the family. Like, you know,
dude,
they're obviously very cordial and professional with each other.
They wouldn't be smooching on camera.
Did they smooch on camera? I don't know. But see, that's this bullshit. People are like,
yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen her whip his dick out and suck it. Like, okay.
Because they're both fucking busy professionals.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But the phrase I heard recently, you know the phrase, what is the phrase? I don't even know the fucking phrase, apparently. There's no such thing as a free meal. Have you heard that phrase? Apparently, if you translate that into, I think like Lithuanian.
Okay.
The saying is translated as, the only free cheese is in a trap. And I'm like, ooh, that's pretty good. Like, there's no such thing as a free meal.
Right.
So, obviously, if there is a free meal, it comes with maybe some sort of caveat or maybe some sort of danger. Oh, Tom's recoiling in horror about something he just looked on his phone.
So apparently WWE is inducting a match into the WWE
Oh, yeah, you didn't see that?
No, I just saw it now.
Tom's not tuned in as much as I am.
That's
man.
pretty
He's
fucking
stepping away
cool.
From,
like
they're doing Immortal Moments. Yeah, it's the
that's a deserved
13.
one.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Who inducts that match, though?
I mean, I'd imagine it would probably they would just bring up Brett and Austin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they would just, and have them talk about it. I don't think people would induct a match. They'd probably just bring on the people to, like, get a plaque or some shit. Yeah. I don't know.
That's pretty cool.
But anyway, the only free cheese is in a mousetrap. Just think about it. Think about it.
Makes sense.
Speaking of WrestleMania,
I'm enjoying seeing the downfall of Hogan. Apparently, there's a lot of more shit coming out about him.
Hulk Hogan,
it's a piece of shit.
I'm coming for you. Anyway,
motherfucker.
Guess what?
Nice.
It's WrestleMania, baby. Whoa.
WrestleMania.
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 It is one big WrestleMania. It's time for WrestleMania 41. Tell me. You gotta go pause?
No, I don't gotta drink the hot yet.
Okay. Stop.
No.
So what we decided to do for WrestleMania season, we decided to do the most recent discussion we had before we recorded
to me.
As I would a child.
Yeah, well, look, man, I didn't understand what you wanted.
So, WrestleMania
woo!
Baby woo.
Baby woo.
41. As of right now, like I said, it is, per recording, March 29th. Oh, boy. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peanut butter in your throat, brother.
Oh, man, we gotta have that before fucking AEW Collision is on. Yeah.
Well, isn't Dynasty on this weekend or some shit? Yep. Okay, perfect. This ain't the Dynasty booking show. Sorry, AEW.
Gives a fuck.
This is WrestleMania.
Get
booking.
good and maybe we'll allow you on here again.
The confirmed matches We'll talk about these a little briefly, you know?
Yeah.
Cody versus John Cena.
Okay.
A freshly heel John Cena. Do you think John Cena's going to win? Because I think he might, and I think he just might carry it all the way to the end of the year and have dream matches.
Or does he...
I don't think I want him to either. You know what I mean? But he's got to win. What was the point of this heel turn?
Are you saying he's got to finish the story?
What is his story? To become the 17-time world champion?
Yep. Because it does seem like this Triple H era is all about erasing...
Killing the past
so the present can live. The future can live.
Yeah, but he's a Ric Flair mark.
I
can't see that.
I get that, but it's at the same time, it's like... I don't know, man. It's like...
See, yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. I think if he wins...
One, it'll be the best thing for Cody, because Cody needs a fucking break.
Cody needs to take a break. Cody needs to chase.
And then what I would love to see is him just have, like you said, dream matches.
Yeah.
And his his last match would be what?
I think in December. I think he said he's retiring this year. And I think people have already fantasy booked him all the way to December.
Okay, so
and maybe they're fantasy booking because they already have that intel that he's going to December.
When did he say that? Did he say that in December? Or did he say
no,
it in January?
he said that. Fuck. When did he pop on? Wasn't a SummerSlam or something? He came in. He said 2025 is my last year. So I think people are maybe expecting it to be a full year. He's also not a full timer, so he can pop in every
month. Love to see him having dream matches after dream matches after dream matches.
And I think that's what the win or lose WrestleMania, Baby Woo, he will do that. But as far as WrestleMania 41 goes,
Baby Woo,
does he carry that championship?
He carries it,
and he can still have dream matches. Don't get me wrong.
Right. And the person who takes it off of him is his greatest rival.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Randy
CM
Orton.
Punk. Oh, okay.
Ooh, Punk would be in a...
No, Randy Orton's good also.
I mean, come on. You gotta remember,
they never had a one-on-one
WrestleMania
Baby Woo match.
No. There was that year that they made...
You said no like I was wrong. But I knew you said no as you were agreeing with me.
They made a...
No. They main evented so many other pay-per-views.
There was a year that they were the main events for every pay-per-view. Because, last night on SmackDown, on March 28th, 2025...
Yes, correct. Very good.
Randy Orton was just like, I still have a lot of miles. He's like, I still have a lot of miles. He's like, and I want to break some records myself. So,
I agree with that.
I'm kind of like, I want to see Orton win another. I'd like to see Orton win another title and have another good run, and then honestly have Cody come back.
And then win it from Orton.
Heel Cody's really good, by the way.
Heel Cody is pretty good.
And
people are saying we've been living heel Cody this whole time. Nobody's really
recognized
it. But now heel Cena is kind of like...
We are living... We will...
It's okay.
We will start living heel Cody when he comes back and he has brown hair again.
Oh, okay.
Because, did you ever see that, when he was in Ring of Honor? Mm-hmm. He was just, someone screams, oh, where's your hot-ass wife?
Where's your hot-ass wife?
And, he's just like, oh, you guys want to see Brandy? Well, you don't deserve to see Brandy.
Well, I mean, that he's catering to Ring of Honor.
As soon as Cody goes brown again, brown hair.
Very good. Good clarifier.
I saw your face.
I think he's already gone brown, I gotta say. Can't blame the guy.
that's when we're getting heel Cody. Because that is just like straight up fucking, he's just gonna... Oh man, I can't wait. I cannot wait for heel Cody. And I'll just be like, I told you all. I told all of you. I told all of you.
You didn't believe
I'll be
me.
like Drew, I'll be like Drew. I'll be like Drew McIntyre.
I prayed for this.
Exactly.
So long story short, do we think Cena's going to win? I think he's going to win. It's a very slim margin for me, only because like this heel turn of John Cena has so much momentum, and it's interesting.
Yeah.
You know? So I think he's got to win. The same way last year, Cody had to win.
Yeah.
Because that was the interesting story in this thing.
Yeah.
So I think Cena's going to win. 17-time world champ be damned. And I think, again, we're not booking Cena's final run, this episode at least.
Yeah.
But that might be a thing, to be like Cena's his dream opponents.
Logan Paul.
That's going to happen, unfortunately. I think people were saying if he didn't win the Elimination Chamber, that's where he was going to be.
Yeah.
Ugh. But
I'm so happy. Look, it doesn't seem like Logan Paul's in anything right now.
Well, I mean, he's on my booking because I think that's what's going to happen.
You're a Gomo.
The other world title match that is confirmed is Gunther, the World Heavyweight Champion, versus the Royal Rumble winner, Jey Uso. What do you think about... I mean, we've done a whole rank-up of Royal Rumble winners. Real quick, as far as a RudeBoyz rank-up, Tom, with, such good shit, I'll drink to that, it's fine, what were they thinking, etc., etc. I think it's on the better end.
So...
3... Think about it, because I want to get
I already have my answer.
All right,
okay,
so...
continue.
3... On the count of 3, we're going to say what we would RudeBoyz rank it. 3, 2, 1.
Such good
fine.
shit.
Oh, really? Okay.
I drank the Jey Uso Kool-Aid.
Okay, you really did.
I have.
I would say like 3 months ago, you were like, this guy, what did I say? Fuck. I said something very funny, and I don't remember what, because you said something like, oh, he's got nothing or something. I don't remember, but you were not all about him. And I said, I'm like, everybody fucking loves him.
Yeah. I'm liking seeing him getting beat down every week.
Okay.
Because that usually will lead into something good.
They're really
again, my wrestling logic
the underdog
brain,
story. No, I
exactly.
understand. I totally get that. We're trained a certain way.
He has the fans so behind him.
Yes.
And honestly, man, I can see Jey Uso defending that title on Raw.
That is true.
I could see him defending it on paper. Like Gunther, what?
Like he barely,
and that annoys, and that annoys me.
I 100% agree with you with that. I think,
and
regardless how anybody feels about Jey Uso, he's gonna win.
Yeah, I like Cody for that fact, is because even if he doesn't wrestle, he's there.
Yes. I don't feel that with Gunther. I don't. When he was IC champ,
absolutely.
He was there all the fucking time.
The best thing,
defending it, being there in matches, visible. I feel like
Gunther's a mid-carder.
I
could honestly see him go down
I'll give it this. I don't think he's evolved to a main eventer.
Correct.
Yes.
And honestly, I can see him go down to NXT and have a fucking baller feud with fucking Oba Femi.
There you go.
I could see
both
him
world champs right now. Fuck it,
I could see them having such a good feud.
Right.
I don't see him as he's not a main eventer to me. Jey Uso.
Okay. Main event Jey Uso. It's in the title.
Yeah. Like I said, I drank the Kool-Aid.
Okay. You have definitely.
I was very cool.
Up. Yes.
I know. And that's rare for Tom.
That is rare for Tom, yes. So
usually I cool.
March 29th, 2025, 7:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tom has eaten his words.
Absolutely,
he is
dude.
yeeting for life. and he is drank the Jey Uso Kool-Aid. And you know what? I'm happy for you.
Yeah. That I'm evolving as a human.
No, that you're having fun with it. And don't get me wrong. Like I said, he's got to win this. Because if Gunther was to squash him, because I think it's like 3-0.
Yeah.
And if
he just keeps beating him down.
That's like, okay, then you wasted your Royal Rumble. Yep. Which, whatever, it's wrestling. It doesn't have to be guaranteed. Right. But, like, he's incredibly over with the fans.
He's
apparently selling a shitload of merch.
Yeah.
So, I mean, of course you'd want to put your fucking guy on the guy who's fucking doing the fucking money.
He's put his time in more than
He
Gunther.
definitely has. Yeah, he definitely has.
Like,
I'm not taking away from anything from Gunther.
Neither
I think his IC championship, I think he was slotted in as IC champ perfectly.
Yeah.
They could not bottle that twice for his world title. The only way they do that is like, all right, Gunther, you're world champ, so like everybody's going to chase you, so you could like just go over fucking there. Like, you're right. When was the last time he defended? I think he defended against maybe he had a match. He's going to have a match with Jimmy.
He's having a match with Jimmy on
tomorrow.
Monday. Well, as of
March 31st.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Gunther
just like April Ludwig
did not.
She made meetings for Raw on March 31st.
I don't think Gunther really evolved
No.
into a world title. It's cool that he did. You know, it was almost like it should have happened because he won the King of the Ring, he won the world title, but like he never got a chance to show that main event caliber status. I don't think that style really meshes with a main eventer in WWE, to be honest. Yeah. Like, he's not a Kurt Angle because he's not as speedy. He's just a hard-hitting dude, you know? Like, which, Sheamus did. But
breaking
Sheamus
him away from Imperium was the worst thing.
They kind of have, like, a loose connection. I mean, it's still the same music, sort of, right?
Yeah, I mean, Giovanni's gone.
Yeah, well, that was just a dumb thing to do.
That dude, like, honestly, him and Kaiser should have been running. Like should have been running the tag division.
Yeah, I think they that handled that. Like, stinks of Vince McMahon, even though he's not anywhere near the product now. Of just like, what are you doing? Like, you kind of like you had money here.
Yeah.
Like, the faction worked. Like, why break them? Why split them? Whatever. I mean, if you see benefits from both people, you know, like the parts outweigh the whole.
Yeah.
Sure, but right. I'm not in that. You know, I'm just watching here with a remote in my hand. What the fuck do I know?
Yeah.
The other matches talked about as of yesterday, March 28th, CM Punk versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns, which is labeled as main event.
Yes.
So we are to believe with certainty
they are closing.
This will be the last match. This is going to close night one.
It's closing night one.
It's closing night one. Do you think this was the best thing to do with these three people? Because let me evolve that question. Any one of these guys could have been in a world title match. 100%. Easily. At any point. In any month of any year.
Okay.
But you have them.
Okay.
So, like, you're not going to be like, all right, CM Punk, you're going to wrestle Braun Breaker for the IC, or, you know, like, they were like, we need to put these three...
Punk held the IC?
Yes. We need to put these three...
Is he a Triple Crown?
He is, yes. He's actually, I think, the quickest Triple Crown since Nash. As of when he got it, I don't know if anybody else. That was 2010 or whatever.
Is he a Grand Slam?
We were talking about Grand Slam champs.
I know they keep changing it.
I mean, he never... He I guess technically never won the hardcore championship. So, like, I don't know how that definition happened. No, he never won the U.S.
Because I think the U.S. is involved in there now.
But see, but does the U.S. exchange the IC, or does the U.S. exchange the European, which was the third?
I think it exchanges the European.
That's what I think too. Yeah. But I mean, that completely devalues the U.S. championship.
I'm sorry, I completely ran over you.
No, not a problem.
Kind of. I was curious because I was like,
you evolve, baby. We're fluid. We're like water.
I was like, yeah, loosey goosey.
That's it. You love that,
dude. I was watching a fucking.
Now you're talking about what you're watching.
I was watching a fucking podcast. They said loosey.
You don't watch podcasts. You listen to podcasts. We're an audio medium. Were you watching a video about a podcast?
I was watching a video that would turn into a podcast.
Turn into
You fucking cunt. And one of the people on there said loosey goosey, and I fucking twitched. I fucking twitched. Anyway.
Twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469.
Yeah, get fucked.
What do you think is happening with this? I think Punk's got to win. I don't think he's got to win. I think Punk should win because I think probably Seth and Roman would just eat each other alive enough. You know, like
I mean,
I think Seth could probably take the pin. Roman can't take a pin. I think Punk could take the win. That's what I think, just briefly speaking.
Shit, this is a tough one. Because all three are really good caliber.
Exactly.
And and again,
this is like a dream match without a championship.
I'm once again eating my words. Like, I've come around on Punk again. Just seeing how he has matured.
Mm-hmm. Well, because he's in a professional environment.
Well,
that helps.
No, like even before, like when he was in WWE. Like,
bro, we watched the pipe bomb.
Yeah, I know.
We
watched it live. I know.
Yeah, that was
no, but
hype.
You know what I mean. Like towards the end, he was just like how he was acting and shit. Like towards the end, and I
think a lot of that also was Vince and shit. You know, like
exactly. One, he looks 100 times healthier than he did in AEW.
Yeah, because he's probably on a better regimen, I'd imagine.
Well, no, I just think like
that WrestleMania baby Wooo regimen.
No, he looked like he was.
Also, maybe happier.
He looked like he was doing drugs when he was on AEW.
Fucking that NXT.
Huh?
I don't know. Just starting rumors, everybody. Starting rumors.
Much like people have done about Triple H and Stephanie.
Triple H, yeah, correct.
But no, he actually he looks healthy. Don't no one look at Shawn Michaels' search history.
That's for goddamn sure.
Why do you think NXT is considered the best women's division? Which honestly, they're all really fucking good.
They are really good.
They are all really fucking good.
And again, sidebar the podcast is what
sideboard side duck.
There was a point I think when Asuka got called up, I remember the NXT women's division was like, because that's supposed to feed the main roster. I remember it was like, what's going on? And thank God for like Bianca and Rhea.
Yeah.
Even Raquel was up in that mix.
Asuka,
Liv.
I mean, Asuka was good, but it was like she got drowned out.
Right, but then I'm talking about like don't get me wrong, Ember Moon is a very good wrestler. Clearly, she's the longest reigning Ring of Honor champion.
She still is, yeah.
But I think that era was just like, oh, what are we doing? And then like Shayna Baszler came in, and then it was like, all right, like, what are we doing still? Like it was never the same as it was with the Four Horsewomen.
Right.
And then after that, you had like Asuka, and then you had Asuka was fighting fucking Mickie James, you know, like it was a lot of like, all right, like, you know, the only way she dropped the belt was when she got called up, you know, like it was, you all right?
Yeah.
Okay. It was a lot of like that, you know, so I'm glad like the women's division in NXT now, first off, fire. Secondly, very capable.
Yeah.
Very capable crop of talent. And Shawn Michaels clearly has a type. No shame there.
You dirty bird, Shawn Michaels.
Listen, one eye looking at his wife, that other eye traveling over to there.
To D1 stars.
So
that's a college term.
Yes, real quick. Who do you think's going to win out of that? Punk, Seth, or Roman? You think? I personally think Punk with Paul Heyman maybe being like, all right, I'm going to be your advocate now.
Being a factor.
Yes, Paul Heyman's going to be a factor. Right? People are being like, he's gonna team up with Seth and twist everybody. I'm like, that's way too.
That would
M. Night Shyamalan twisty.
That actually would be fucking interesting.
Interesting. Seth doesn't need it though.
Seth doesn't need a mouthpiece.
But neither does Punk. But also like, there's history there.
He's the original Paul Heyman guy.
He's the Paul bearer to the Undertaker.
Yeah. Whew. I am going to say I'm going to drain this hog, and then I'll have my answer.
We'll be right back. All right, everybody, we are back. Tom has urinated.
Drain the hog.
We are eagerly anticipating what he says. Tom, between CM Punk, Seth Rollins, or Roman Reigns, who's going to win?
CM Punk. I didn't realize you were going to press buttons to my
CM
defense.
Punk. Tom, this is all about pressing buttons.
Yeah,
you know?
I know, you idiot.
All right, so we've gone through that. This is supposed to be the preamble to the real episode. Another match that was... I'm just going to skip that one. A match that we know is happening because it's a Royal Rumble involved. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. Now, can you... objectively, Tom's face, non-official medium, was very funny. Do you think, objectively, Charlotte Flair is better than Tiffany Stratton?
This Charlotte Flair that we're getting?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay. You don't think this Charlotte Flair in 2025 is better than Tiffany Stratton now? Okay. I think Charlotte's gonna win.
Sadly, yes.
I don't like it. I think. Don't get me wrong. There is credence to what you say. She's a name. This and that. Da 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 da. I don't think Tiff's ready.
I disagree.
I think Charlotte Flair though is an immediate main event women's division roster member. Same with Rhea and Io and Bianca and Bayley. You know, like they can come in and be like, this is mine now. I don't think Tiffany's there.
If Tiffany wasn't ready, they would not have put the title on her.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, well, she was Money in the Bank champ. She was Money in the Bank winner. I mean, so like it was going to go one of two ways, and storyline wise, it worked to take it off of Nia because that was. You know, they were having a, will they, won't they sort of feud.
I would have liked to have seen them stretch that out a little bit more. Mm-hmm. And have Tiffany cash in on Charlotte at Mania.
Interesting.
I mean, objectively,
you will always dislike Charlotte Flair.
My heart says Tiffany because
right.
I've liked her since NXT.
I would love. I would love
my dumb wrestling brain is like, because she has the name Flair, she's gonna fucking win.
Yes.
Despite what I said that Cena's gonna win, and erase Flair's 16-time.
Yeah, but I mean the name's still there. You know, the name still has credence. It's not like you completely negate any sort of history. I would absolutely love for Tiffany to take Charlotte to the fucking woodshed and have a fucking killer match. Because don't get me wrong, yes, Charlotte is a name, Charlotte is a legacy, she is a dynasty. However, she does have skills. Like, we saw her on, like, the second or third NXT fucking pay-per-view on the network. And she has raw talent. And
But she's on SmackDown.
Oh, fucking... God damn it. That's a momentum killer of a conversation right there. Also, very funny.
Sorry.
She's got talent that can put the SmackDown on anybody. Yeah, I don't like that either. She has potential.
We're talking about
don't get
Charlotte.
Me wrong. Yes, yes, we were talking about
that
maybe moving into the world of WWE and the main roster and having the name Flair, she didn't have to really like put in the work. And I totally understand that and I totally get that. Does that mean that untapped potential isn't there? Of course not. You know? I think you can get a fucking amazing match out of The Miz, but does The Miz need to give you amazing matches all the time? No. He absolutely does not.
Out of the 4 horsewomen.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Where do you rank them? Skill-wise.
In what? Oh, I was about to say. Okay.
Skill-wise.
Marry Becky. No. Oh, wait. What? Oh.
You're an idiot.
Yes, big time idiot. We have fun here on the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to RudeBoyz After Hours tonight. Can't wait.
Where do I rank them in like overall?
Skill-wise, overall. Yes, overall.
Overall, like just overall, like because I mean, you know, if I want to be like, who's the best talker? That's probably, I would say maybe Becky, and then Sasha. If I wanted to go with maybe character,
Bailey.
I would say Sasha would be a better character.
I don't know, man. Bailey had that crowd going.
But that's not. Bailey that's like charisma. Like that. That's like hey, I'm happy to be here.
That goes, sort of. But that goes with character, guy.
That's how you. If that's how you interpret it, sure. If that's how I interpret it, crowd control, crowd connection, 100% Bailey, 100%. Oh.
I would say Becky.
Oh, see, okay,
Becky has crowd control.
But, see,
dude.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
So the only, all right, let me.
But that also becomes with being a face. If you are a face, you're going to get a better. I think you're going to get a better reaction than being a heel.
And honestly, even when Becky was a heel, she got.
You mean when she was supposed to be a heel, or when she was a heel?
Yes.
Okay.
She
because people were like.
But like
we like what you do.
The crowd hates Charlotte.
Yes.
Like
so
you do
that's
not.
I would not have ranked her.
You do not hear any cheering.
I would
for
rank
Charlotte.
As far as character goes.
I
would rank Charlotte dead last.
Right.
Because she's just Ric Flair's daughter. Like that's all she's doing. She's not doing anything. Correct. She's not doing anything unique. Which is fine, don't get me wrong. For a legacy character like that, I have no problem. But also, I've seen it. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen it done already. Like
Randy Orton did it better.
No, but Randy Orton wasn't Cowboy Randy Orton. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, she is taking Ric Flair's, albeit very classic gimmick,
with the robe and
and the pomp and circumstance, and you know, if Macho Man had a kid, it would just be like little Macho Man. Like, you know, like nobody wants that. I mean, I might want that, but
he did. Didn't he?
I don't really know. Nobody know. But my man, Tom's cleaning the colon out tonight. That sounded weird out of context. He's making another drink with more syrup. I don't know. This might need to be a bigger discussion.
I'm gonna fucking shoot up in that colon.
What the fuck?
You made it weird in the first place.
So we just went all in on that, all in the colon.
Okay, no, I like that.
That might need to be a. We might need to do like a big style. We might need to sit and give like, maybe not a full episode's worth, maybe like a couple topics.
We may have to do a whole episode of legacy characters. Of legacy wrestlers in the wrestling business. Right. I like that.
I'm going to write that down real quick. So, I mean, you're going to say, your brain says Charlotte, but your heart says Tiffany.
Yeah.
That's the same with me.
Like, if Tiffany wins, that'll be a moment for me. Like, I'll be like, all right, cool. I'd watch her come up.
That's what I'm saying. That's what, if she had a fucking killer match with Charlotte, to show off her skills and be like, Charlotte can be like, wow, goddamn, like she's actually pretty fucking legit, you know, and like she's the next generation. Yes, I like that, but I don't see that. Unfortunately,
because she's selfish.
Charlotte,
yeah,
but also like I think Charlotte is better.
Start of something.
If what about the drink?
Or no, they're gonna hook fucking Rey Fenix up with Andrade.
Oh, Andrade's up in the mix. Yeah, that's right.
Because he's the only other Spanish dude on fucking... Like,
is he? I don't know. You book SmackDown. So
well, they're not... He's not going to put him with Fantasma.
Oh, the Legado de Fantasma?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's more bourbon than syrup. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy, baby.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. Boy. All right, so we can actually... Speaking of, we were... Those are the confirmed matches.
Yeah.
As of now, there might be a couple floating in the mix, but that's going to detract from what we talk about.
So, how I think we should do this, is kind of like how they do it on the Big Show.
Ooh.
Woo!
Big Show. Woo!
You talk about a match on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
I talk about a match on SmackDown.
Absolutely love
and
that.
we'll ping pong.
Absolutely love that.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right. So,
since I put you through the ringer of having to explain this shit to me.
So again, 8:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, March 29th. These matches are not confirmed. They might be assumed. They might be presumed. They might actually happen. But as of right now, we don't know that for sure. It's not confirmed. So let's talk about it. So Tom, what is a match from the SmackDown roster? Because that's who you dealt with. I dealt with the Raw roster.
Do you want me to do you want to start with championships or not?
However you want to go, and I will.
Okay.
I will respond in kind.
We're gonna start with non-championships.
Okay, that's fine. I like that. Some exhibition matches,
Yeah.
if you will. Okay.
Owens versus Orton.
Right. So this is one of the highly presumed, if
Grudge
it's not
matches.
confirmed, grudge matches
Yeah.
that are for WrestleMania 41.
I'm honestly saying this is going to end in a no contest. I think they're just gonna beat the fuck out of each other.
Okay.
And this
is it going to have a gimmick, or it's just a one-on-one?
It's going to start because I could kind of see Kevin Owens kind of being like, "I just want a regular one-on-one match," but it's gonna spiral,
of course,
because Orton's been trying to punt Owens.
Right.
He's been trying to punt anyone associated with Owens, like Mello.
Right.
Carmelo
Hayes. Yeah.
Carmelo Hayes. Yeah, I mean he's getting swept a little bit this year.
I know. He's just a
He's a swarmy
fish in a big pond.
He's a swarmy heel.
I think he needs Trick.
He needs Trick, and
he doesn't need Trick, but the whole gimmick needs Trick. You know.
And honestly, I think if Trick comes up, they can run. Like I honestly think they could have a great program with the Street Profits. I really do.
Yeah, as a tag, sure, but even just as Trick could just be a singles. I mean, a hype man, you know,
like he was in NXT.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sorry, continue.
I'm saying this is going to be a no contest, and we're going to see this feud going a little bit.
I think so. Yeah, I think this will bleed into
Backlash. They are doing Backlash.
Right,
yeah. Okay. And I kind of see it ending at Backlash with Sami Zayn getting involved somehow.
Yeah, definitely. Because he was the last man to face Owens.
Owens, yeah. But yeah, we are gonna see. We're gonna see Orton punt them.
You think?
We are gonna see a punt finally happen.
Like finish the fucking no.
Right, or it might be like a Ken Shamrock. Like Orton might.
Ooh, okay.
It might be a reversed. Okay. Like Orton has the win. He won. He pinned him.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, that's not good enough.
Or maybe won via DQ.
Yeah, he's like, no, that's not good enough, and he punts him.
All right.
He eats the kick. Of course, Owens will start cutting promos like, yeah, I still beat you. Like still being that fucking heel. Owens heel's great.
Yes, Owens as a heel is fantastic, yeah. All right, I like that. You know what? I'm gonna take a portion of what you said.
Okay.
I was gonna make this just a regular exhibition match.
For my phone.
That I was gonna pop in, but what I'm gonna do is I want to talk about this new guy that just debuted on Raw last week. His name is Grande Americano. New luchador. Nobody's ever seen him or anything like that. They showed a vignette. They showed a vignette. It comes from the Gulf of America, which is the only name for that place apparently. And he went into he had a killer match with Dragon Lee, two luchadors against luchador versus luchador stuff. Great stuff.
Pulled off Dragon.
Some mask shenanigans. So here's where I'm picturing it. Again, it's a couple weeks before WrestleMania, baby. Woo, 41. I think we're gonna get Rey Mysterio with the LWO like in his corner, versus Grande Americano. With I just arbitrarily picked American Made.
Okay.
For no reason, maybe just like the same color schemes of the singlets and stuff.
Right.
No reason, like clearly Chad Gable will be there in the corner, and the Creed brothers and Ivy Nile, obviously they'll be there too.
Who would be the female for LWO in their corner?
Zelina's
She's
out.
on SmackDown. Oh shit! shit, I gotta change something. Continue.
I don't know. I mean, it's WrestleMania, maybe Wooo, maybe Zelina. I don't know. It doesn't need to be.
I gotta say.
Well, who's Ivy feuding with? Oh, she's feuding with Lyra, right? Lyra. All right. Well, I got her someplace else.
Everyone's feuding with Lyra because they all want the IC.
Right. This will be a mask versus mask match.
Right.
Because obviously, clearly, you know, with a luchador getting their mask ripped off, like, I understand we're telegraphing for a mask versus mask match, which is always fun.
I'm going to say this right now.
Okay.
This has been executed so much better
than it could have been.
Than Mr. America.
Oh, God, yeah, dude.
Like, this has been executed like...
Or Juan Cena, yeah.
Juan Cena was like a picture. Yeah. Like, they never actually did that on TV.
Yeah, true.
Because the only time they did anything like this is Mr. America.
But I think you're
like, this is being executed so much better, and I love it so much.
Because I think we need a certain other talent involved here. I was looking it up as far as, like, luchadors and stuff like that. There's this one guy, El Generico. I think he could debut or help out one of the teams for this match.
He would help out Ray.
I would think he would help out Ray. I think Ray needs a little extra muscle.
He'd help out. I like that. Oh my god.
So there you go. Because I think,
dude, they would have my money if that mask debuted. They would have if the El Generico mask debuted,
like on the WWE style.
Yeah. They would have I just don't like the Penta one.
I
don't like the Penta
again.
One.
There's too much stuff to block the Generico mask is full, isn't it? Is it full or no?
It's open down here.
So you can drink a beer.
But so is the Generico one.
So is the Penta one. But the Penta one's got too much fucking bullshit on it.
Yeah, but they have the Penta one closed off.
The Ray mask is...
The Ray mask is and I kind of need to get a Ray Mysterio mask.
Say, there you go. Do you want me to... I can't. My giant machine mask is full. Yeah. It's a full mask.
But
I can't wear that. I can wear it. I can't drink with it.
You look at the Penta mask, and it's like what they try... Because like how he paints here, they emulate
Gotcha.
That. And I'm like... that kind of sucks. You
did
that. You should have left it open. I could have bought one, but I didn't have $200 at the time.
Yeah, you tried to fucking big time you.
And you know what? As an indie wrestler, I respect that.
Okay. What other?
You got to make your money.
Oh, of course.
You're not getting your money fucking from the venue.
Absolutely.
Next up.
What do you have next?
What?
What do you have next?
There we go.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre in a blindfold match.
Stop. Why?
Well, because on SmackDown
you lost me in the last inning. Real blindfold. Stop it. The only blindfold match in history.
Well, no, because they were, Damian Priest on SmackDown. Gave him South of Heaven.
Right.
And Drew McIntyre would say how a piece of glass went into his eye.
Alright, yeah.
So what I see, hold on.
Uh-huh.
It's the blindfold match is happening, right?
Stop. It's not.
Okay. They're connecting, though. They are connecting. Okay? But Drew McIntyre lifts his up and then hits the Claymore.
That's gotta be illegal in a blindfold match, though.
Not if the ref doesn't see.
Well, nobody can see. And I can't see the logic behind a blindfold match.
You don't watch SmackDown.
You're right.
You legit said you don't watch SmackDown.
I'm Raw. You're right.
You lost me at blind.
So, all right, we're still doing a non-title exhibition match.
Mm-hmm. I'm working from the bottom.
I'm gonna say one that is highly gonna happen, probably just because that's just where the wrestling world is going. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. I think regardless, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Yep.
I would love. This is how I would pitch it. Karrion Kross, who's been getting into AJ Styles' ear, should kind of like earworm AJ to just break Logan Paul's legs, legitimately, so he doesn't have to wrestle again. Like, this experiment was fine.
Well, yeah, because Logan Paul has a reality show on Max.
Yeah, and we're done with that. We're good. It's fine. You've overstayed your welcome. You're an incredible talent. You're an incredible athlete.
We hate Logan Paul, but we
enjoy
what he does in the ring.
I would prefer this spotlight be on other people.
Absolutely, I agree 100%.
You know, like I'm like, ah, cool, you're good. I'm sure you add another 0 to the fucking check the Saudis give you.
Logan Paul's a mid-carder. He'll always.
Well, I mean, that's why he's in this spot.
Because what, he was U.S. champ.
He was U.S. champ. Yes, he beat Ray, and LA Knight beat him. But I still want to incorporate Karrion Kross some way. So if Karrion Kross can now be like some weird evil man, sinister minister, if you will. And
come out as the White Rabbit.
Wasn't
TikTok.
Paul London the White Rabbit?
No.
In Lucha Underground?
Nope.
You sure?
It was Karrion Kross.
Okay. He wasn't the leader of that thing? I really wish
Karrion
Lucha Underground
Kross.
was super easy to kill.
Well, it might.
I think that's a phony baloney rumor.
If that deal goes through.
I think it's a phony baloney rumor. But yes, I just want Karrion Kross. I just want the best things for Karrion Kross. I don't really care for him as a wrestler. I think character he's very interesting.
I'll disagree.
Okay.
Like, did you ever watch any of his like NXT shit?
I did. I thought it was very like, it's by the books. You know, it's basically this is what WWE wants. Got it. You know, it's exactly what Adam Cole said in that one promo where it's like you got the hot chick, you got the pyro, you got the smoke, you got the theme, you got this, you got that. But what they can do is they ring the bell. You know, like, you know, so it's like I get it. You know, don't get me wrong. He has talent, but I'm not interested in that. I think the aura and the mystique of what he's doing, of what he's been doing, is more intriguing than him in a match. Personally speaking, never got the hype, but I'm like, I see it. I see it's over there. It's fine. Yes, Tommy.
So the White Rabbit was associated with Paul London,
okay,
who was also part of the Rabbit Tribe.
Oh, the Rabbit Tribe. Yes.
Right. Exactly.
So we're both right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll agree to
that's
disagree, but
yes. Okay.
These motherfuckers are not debuting at fucking WrestleMania 41.
Who?
People are saying that one New Japan dude, who's, I guess he's related to the fucking Usos.
Oh.
Hikuleu
or something like that? Right.
And fucking Hammerstone. They ain't fucking debuting.
I thought Hammerstone's out of TNA, right? But I don't think he's showing up. Let's
go back to MLW, fucking Battle Riot.
This is the best wrestling promotion in the world. Tell me what else you got.
Fucking Battle Riot.
Do you know what a Battle Riot is, Tom?
I don't give a shit.
Alright, what else you got? What's your next match?
I have, and again, this might seem a little redundant, but it's a grudge match.
Okay.
Naomi versus Jade Cargill.
I think this one is absolutely going to happen.
Jade gets her revenge,
but
again, it's kind of like a no contest.
I honestly, if she squashed Naomi, no disrespect to Naomi, a squash is like, who gives a shit?
Yeah. Now, the only other thing
I
could think of is Jade not winning is if Bianca interferes. This has all been kind of a work.
I don't know about that.
But that makes no sense because Bianca is going for the Raw title.
You're right. That makes no sense, you know? And you know what? Hey, speaking of, perfect transition, perfect ping pong right there.
So you're saying Jade?
Regardless, I think Jade's coming out on top.
Okay.
If it's a win via ref stoppage or, you know, she loses but it's DQ,
right.
I think she's going to beat the shit out of Naomi because I think Naomi can take it and move on to the next thing. Speaking of Bianca, a very clearly well-telegraphed match is going to be a three-way, which I've dreamt about years in a row.
You wouldn't know what to do.
No, just the three of them. Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea...
scissoring and
Rhea Ripley. I was kind of toying with the idea of it just being Io Sky and Bianca Belair, as it has been talked about, right? With Rhea Ripley being like a guest ref. No, I don't think enforced. I think she needs to be a little more involved because she does have name recognition. She does have caliber.
Get involved. Mike Tyson got involved.
Yeah, but like, I think more involved. Like, I think off the bat involved.
So,
but they're doing a guest referee gimmick on Monday.
The way Rhea is acting That's not the way a goth chick should be acting. She's acting very much like a Karen.
Yeah, I get it.
Like, that's not the way a goth metal chick should be acting.
Listen, I get it. You know, she is.
That's
it is an entitled.
Like, they could have given this whole shtick to, and again, I'm not disparaging this person, just to disparage them, to Charlotte Flair.
Oh yeah,
they could have given.
She is becoming everything she has hated.
I think
she's lived long enough to become the villain. Yes.
Yeah, I think this is such a better position for Charlotte Flair than Rhea Ripley.
I think out of these three women, the better match is going to be Io versus Bianca. Yet I think the more eyes are going to be on the match. No. With Rhea involved is what I'm saying. Like, that's why Rhea's there. I think Rhea is probably the more popular out of the three. Therefore, bringing the more name recognition and more importance. I don't want to say important. That's not important. But you know what I mean? Like more of a. I know what you mean. More of a. Fuck. You know what I'm trying to say.
Eyes on the prize.
Yes, exactly.
The best outcome for this match, to me, is Io winning.
I don't think Rhea should win.
I don't think Bianca should win or Rhea. Io should win.
I have no problem with Bianca winning. I've warmed up on Bianca. I think
you were definitely cool on Bianca.
Well, because we were talking about that.
I'm really glad they didn't lean into like, oh, she's married to Montez.
No, which they honestly probably, I don't want to say should have, but like
they never
when the Street Profits went heel,
but the thing
you would think she would just go heel and just be like, all right, this is a trio now, and I think Bobby Lashley was there too, or whatever.
Bianca doesn't need that.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
And I hate to say it. The Street Profits needed to go heel.
Yes,
Bianca did not.
Before we get to the Street Profits, it's a perfect springing into your.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not. You don't have the Street Profits on your next match. Okay, you didn't book the active WWE Tag Team Champions.
Well, again, this is the problem of us sharing them on two different lists. You don't know what's up.
Yeah, but you have your roster.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yes, you are correct. Wow, you read my mind. Cool.
God, we've been doing this for years, brother. I got you. You've had a lot of reactions right there in your face. I don't know how to deal with that. I have warmed up on Bianca because in that down period of the NXT Women's Division, when everybody else was doing things, Bianca was there. And the one time, I can tell you this, the time where I was like, oh, I get Bianca Belair, is when Charlotte won the Rumble, and was like, oh, I might go for the NXT Championship. This was 2020. And she went down to NXT, and Bianca's like,
baby, come
you
for me.
don't even go here.
I know. Yep.
Like, that was like, oh, shit, yeah. Like, you talk the talk, and you walk the walk. I never understood what the EST meant of anything.
Now you do.
And now I do, because I think I asked you.
Yep.
Because I think I asked you. So
I had to train you on black culture.
I think out of the three of them,
Io needs it the most.
Marry Bianca. No, I'm kidding. Out of the three of them, I think Io, when she won weeks ago, was surprising because I think she's the weaker link. But that's to say, like, you're the worst out of three amazing talents.
But the fact that they had her win on Raw, which is pretty cool.
Yes.
And, like, how she just keeps getting pushed to the side by the other two. Which is why I'm like, she might win this. She might fucking get this.
It is a little bit of like Miz versus Cena.
Yeah.
With Rock there.
With The Rock, yeah.
It is a little bit of that. And I'm afraid of that because I feel like that's devaluing Io. Like, Io deserves to be in that spot. But I think we know this as fans. Rhea, like we said, uber popular. Bianca, uber popular. I don't think Io is as popular. Clearly, I would say Bayley would probably be popular.
She is popular when War Games happens because she's gonna jump off something.
Of course.
She's gonna put herself in a trash can and jump off the top.
But I don't want her to be typecast as just.
Unfortunately, she is.
Right.
Because she's done it every War Games.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I mean, she went into WrestleMania 40 as champ.
Yeah.
She's going into WrestleMania 41 as champ. Presumably, we don't know what's going to happen until the 19th or the 20th. We don't know.
Give me fucking spoilers.
I won't.
Because there's the championship match on...
Yes, you're right.
The 31st. Right.
Well, I can't give you spoilers right now. I don't know what's happening. I would never give you spoilers on...
Oh, really?
On purpose.
Uh-huh.
When was I giving you...
Angle versus HBK.
Motherfucker, that was literally...
I know. I just had to bust your chops.
20 years ago.
Gotta bust your chops.
But, I really think... I can't see Rhea winning. Io retaining would be surprising... Only because I think Bianca is better in the sense, we were talking about the 4 horsewomen, as far as overall, talent, performance, charisma,
right,
character, retention, whatever you want to say, audience retention. I think Bianca is one of the best. But also, I can see Rhea doing it too. Like I don't know. I don't know. There's no way to win.
I really see.
If Rhea wins, it is a Charlotte Flair moment where you're like, "Of course you won."
See,
or Becky as a heel winning, where you're like, "Of course you won."
Because, man, what I would love to see is Io win. Bayley's not facing Lyra, right?
Well, we don't know that yet.
More likely, she's not.
Well,
because then I would love to see Bayley win the IC and you kind of have fucking Damage Control have it
return sort of.
Yeah, and then fucking Kairi Sane comes back and her and Dakota Kai get the tag titles on the Monday night after Mania.
Right.
That would be really fun. Oh man, that would be badass.
Oh, see, now we're booking Raw after Mania.
Let's do it.
We're not there yet.
Let's do it. Woo, baby!
WrestleMania, baby, woo. What other match you got, Tommy?
I have. Funny you were talking about Bianca.
Oh, interesting.
I have we've seen this.
Okay.
Is the Street Profits as the champions.
Okay.
Versus DIY.
Okay.
Versus Pretty Deadly.
Okay.
Versus Motor City Machine Guns.
That's literally, I think, the only thing.
That's really the only thing. Wasn't
there another? Oh, the Garza and.
Oh fuck me!
Yeah, but I think that's the 4. You've got the 4.
Those are the 8 right there.
That's the 4 right there. Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
there's no other.
Yeah, I mean, because I know what War Riders are the Raw.
The War Raiders. Yes.
War Raiders. Yeah, yes. I meant Raiders, not Riders.
I know.
Riders.
I won't deny it. I'm a War Rider. You don't want to fuck with me.
That's not a song.
No, it's not. I tweaked it. I parodied it like Weird Al Yankovic. Yes, no, I think that's literally all you can do with the tag team division for SmackDown.
And the best thing is Street Profits win.
Retain.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's one of those situations where it's like,
yep,
you've got so many combustible elements that they all combust, but still the winners are still the winners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
get that.
No ladder match, no anything, just
okay. Just a
shit. You could do
octane.
You could do 8-man tornado tag.
Whoo, boy!
That would be fun. That would be beautiful chaos.
We were talking. What match were we watching? It was It was one of the Manias, wasn't it? Was it one of the 31 or something like that? Where it was just like, you're right, Tom. No way to know. But we were watching a tag match and we were like, wouldn't it be better? Like you were saying, you were like, they should have if it's 4 teams, they should have 4 guys in the ring at once.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, that's chaos. But all those elements right there you just put in, yeah, fucking do it.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Here
we go.
Street Profits are the best option.
Okay.
As much as I like DIY, I've liked DIY since day one.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think it's time for the Street Profits to shine.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah, that's what I got.
So
let me drain this hog again.
All right, I'm gonna pause this. Okay, we're back now.
Tom's breaking the furniture.
Tom's breaking the furniture. He's freshly pissed. He's ready to roll. I want to talk about my tag team title match that I have here.
Tag team back again.
So right now, over on the Raw side of things, the tag team champions, the World Tag Team Champions, the War Raiders, and I don't watch that often, but I have my finger on the pulse. I have my finger on the pulse.
Yeah, you wanted Raw more.
Tommy, I got my finger on the pulse. Listen, you can not play a video game and apparently get ready to show run an entire video game franchise. That's just what it is. You can't be a Star Wars fan, but you can make a Star Wars TV show.
I cannot wait to get you to watch Lord of the Rings.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Yes, it does, because you're playing Shadow Mordor.
Yeah, but I'm also not, like...
Shut up, nerd!
Programming a Lord of the Rings video game.
Yet.
Never. So my tag team title match deals with the War Raiders versus the New Day. I think the New Day in this heel run is a little interesting, and I think it's a little subdued, and I think it needs a little more importance. I think their entire turn has been interesting.
Has it?
I think so. I think it's definitely flown under the radar. I don't think a lot of people. It's definitely not main event. It was just tag event.
I wish it was more interesting.
Okay, so let me finish, and then we'll. What I want to see though is I want to see Big E returning and being like trying to put a stop to these heel bad guy New Day shenanigans. But guess what? He's all with it because he agrees that New Day does rock. Who is the third? Maybe he's the third man. You're right. And then he helps New Day have a nice, strong
as
heel.
A manager.
Yeah, which is what I wanted as a face, but whatever. And then they have a nice, strong heel tag team run.
That's a lot of Big E being like.
And this could be their final tag team run. That this is it. Because I think New Day has definitely ran its course. I think the heel turn gives it a little life support. And maybe a tag team title reign would just kind of like solidify that, and then they can drop it to somebody else.
I will disagree.
Okay. Okay, cool. Keep me in suspense. That's fine. Drink your drink.
Keep an idiot in suspense.
Yeah, flip the card.
Yep. New Day, like, are you saying New Day breaks up like after they drop it and like?
I don't know necessarily. I'm not booking New Day's whole career.
Because
in the same sense, we weren't really booking John Cena's.
Well, we did.
I know we weren't supposed to, but
we did.
Well, Tom, we got a couple drinks in us. We're gonna book John Cena's fucking.
All right, so fucking way, yo, fucker, nuts.
I meant the laughing, but whatever. Wow.
Anyway.
I'm clapping. They're applauding at the restraint you just showed, or lack thereof.
Hour 46.
Yeah, we're getting in there. We were worried about not having enough content.
No, I meant you cutting minute for it.
You're funny thinking I edit.
I know.
Nothing was fully said.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
No.
So you are disagreeing with the way I want to book the tag division.
I think
the
New Day work better as a group. Like,
yeah.
Proven point. As Kofi winning at WrestleMania 35.
Okay.
Big E winning at...
I think just a regular ass Raw.
Was it? I thought it was like he cashed in. Or something.
No, I think he cashed in after I think he said to Bobby or whomever he was wrestling at the time. He was like, "Listen, whoever wins, I'm cashing in on you."
Right.
It was a regular ass Raw.
I honestly think they need to stay together so Xavier can get that singles.
Yes, I'm just talking about WrestleMania 41.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying that I think this is how it should go. I think Big E should come back into the fold as a bad guy, as a heel mouthpiece, and kind of put the New Day over to kind of give a little jump start into the tag division on the Raw side. Because I was looking at the roster on the Raw side, it's the War Raiders, Judgment Day, which I have them someplace else right now for WrestleMania 41, baby Wooo. A-Town Down, which I think should just be a backstage thing. tease this breakup all you want. It's not happening, or if it does, it's not at WrestleMania, baby. Woo.
Who do you see the Genetti of that group?
Of which? A-Town Down?
Yeah.
I have always been
I like Austin.
an
Theory.
Austin Theory mark.
Yeah, same.
I think
same,
when
same.
he
Yeah.
prior to him being signed to NXT,
Did we ever see him live?
I don't think we have.
No.
Before seeing him
He
on
was part of
NXT,
Dragon Gate.
yeah, it was like, no, I think it was Evolve.
Evolve. Yeah. But we saw a double show where
we
it was
did, yes,
Evolve.
yes.
And I
so
don't
maybe
think he
was.
there.
I don't remember. But
no, wait, no.
before he got
Literally.
signed to NXT, I was like, this guy's the full package.
Yeah.
Like, he talks the talk, he looks
like
good.
full packages.
He's you're weird. But like, I'm like, this guy is a fully cooked WWE wrestler. Tom's been fucking slapping his lips with his tongue for the past 2 minutes, like a freak, like a fucking snake.
Like an anaconda.
No.
Can't get. I like big butts and I can.
No, those are 2 different songs.
Well, they're not.
You're thinking about my. Oh.
He mentions anaconda. Like, my anaconda cannot get enough of that.
Yeah, there's a Cardi B song that samples that.
All right.
Anyway.
Well, she's trash.
That's racist.
No, is knowing not good talent.
Okay. Anyway.
Idiot.
That's how I'm booking this stuff. I
Okay.
think, I never was big on Grayson Waller. I get it.
Yeah.
Grayson Waller was like the Mega Man of wrestlers. Like, he's like, I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna do this fucking stutter. I'm gonna do this
I do kind of like that stutter where he jumps.
There's talent. Like I'm saying, the same thing with Charlotte Flair. There's talent there. It's how you utilize this stuff.
Yeah, but at least he doesn't have to revolve on his name.
Understood. Whatever. So anyway, that was my booking of the tag division, Tom. What do you got? What's your next match?
The Women's United States Championship.
Okay, cool.
Chelsea Green versus Zelina Vega.
Okay, I like that. So just a one-on-one. Oh. Uh-oh.
Chelsea Green wins.
Okay.
With interference from the Secret Service.
Right.
Newest member.
Oh.
Steph DeLander.
Oh, okay.
Who is no longer with TNA.
Is she no longer with TNA right now? Oh,
TNA.
shit. I know. I know, because they've been going through some.
She was released with Gail Kidd, along with Gail Kidd.
Really?
Yeah, Shit. And, like, I'm thinking Steph DeLander, because I'm like, alright.
There's a.
She's friends with, Matt
there's
Cardona.
A history there. Yeah.
So they've had swinger parties together.
They most definitely have.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Again.
That's cool.
Not throwing shade.
Not hating.
But,
definitely not hating.
Call spade a spade.
What is the spade?
Swinger parties.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm saying Chelsea Green will retain against Zelina Vega, much to my demise.
Okay.
Because I do
like yourself some Zelina Vega. I gotcha. What's funny is before we decided to do rosters separately, I did have, it was Chelsea and Piper Niven and Alba Fire.
Alba Fire.
On a 3 with versus like Michin, and I couldn't think of 2 other people. That's when I was like, well, this is complicated.
Yeah.
Well,
much like I was with the whole video game thing.
Oh, of course, 100%.
Like, I don't know. I don't see a reason for them releasing Isla Dawn.
Isla Dawn?
Yeah, I guess the S is silent. Okay. Yeah. All right. You don't have to talk down.
I'm just repeating what I've heard.
You were talking down to me.
That's all on you. But continue with what you're saying. Continue your thought.
There was no reason to release her. You could have brought them both in as like members of the Secret Service. I know, which is weird.
I don't know why they do anything.
Exactly.
I mean? Like it was the same.
Like those seem like
why'd they break up Imperium? Do they maybe see better? Like I don't know.
Those like that release really seemed like a Vince McMahon release.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
Which I was like, Trips, you're better.
Listen, I get that. Listen, all corporations are not your friends. So like, regardless of who's
maybe he's having issues with Stephanie. We don't know, and he was just like, fuck.
Right. I got to get rid of this chick because I'm gonna jerk off for her. You never know.
Never know.
Speaking of 3 ways with women,
Oh.
so my, so I didn't know what to do with Lyra.
Sadly, no one does.
Because, and that's no disrespect to the talent or the talent of the women's
really
roster,
good.
but I am also trying to think like a booker, and I'm like, how do I get, I could probably like I said to you, I could probably make 20 matches, but like I can't make 20 matches. Like I have to think of like, all right,
why you need my help,
right? So like, how do I represent the Raw women's roster?
Okay,
so there's a 3-on-3 tag match.
Mm-hmm.
Lyra Valkyria, the current women's Intercontinental Champion.
Which I do really dig the fact that the women have mid-card titles.
Oh yeah,
on
absolutely.
both shows.
I think
They deserve it.
It's been
long
it's
coming.
been time, yes, especially for WWE. Like, I mean, I know
it's been overdue.
I know AEW
That's
had the TBS Championship, and it's like, okay, cool.
What are they doing with it?
They're putting it on Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
So Lyra Valkyria, Bailey,
okay,
and Dakota Kai. So you got your faces, okay?
Okay.
Versus Liv and Raquel, who are technically on Raw, yet are the sole women's tag champions, so they may be in your list. I don't know. This is my side of booking.
You said you were gonna take care of the women's tag titles, so I didn't put them on
Okay, I know, but they're the only one
that can float.
They're the only one set of champions that can be on both.
Do you see them doing double duty?
No, I don't see them. I currently don't see them doing single duty. Like, I don't like, and I don't have a fetish for that. But like, what I'm trying to say is like, I don't know what sort of like women's tag title match can be on WrestleMania. So hence why I'm putting them in a multi-person, multi-women.
The only thing I could see is
tag
like
match.
Liv and Raquel versus like Nichin and B-Fab.
Yeah, or like
that's the only thing I can
Casey
see.
and Katara. Like, I don't know.
Or fucking,
there's no feud there. That's the thing.
Or
hence why they're being rolled into.
Or Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus them.
Hence why they're just being rolled into faces versus heels. So it's Lyra, Bailey, and Dakota versus Liv, Raquel, and Roxanne Perez. Which I would love to give Bailey and Roxanne their time to breathe, but like also like, if I'm booking, I have a tag champ to worry about. I have tag champs to worry about. I have a mid-card championship to worry about. I would like to present both of them for WrestleMania, baby woo. So hence why I kind of like, because there's obviously history between. Listen, there's history between Dakota and Lyra. There's history between Lyra and Bailey. There's history between Bailey and Roxanne. And then the tag champs can be just like big time, like, whatever. Like, we're the champs. We're just popping in, whatever. And obviously there is history. Don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about current history.
Right.
Yes.
So, what I would have done,
okay,
is I would have had Lyra, Bailey, and who's their third partner? Dakota.
Sorry.
In a banger of a match.
I wanted to avoid multi-person championship matches. That's my mentality.
Can I finish?
Yes, you can.
Steamroll?
You're steamrolling me! I'm trying to stand up for myself.
Yeah, but I didn't finish my thought, idiot.
Oh, so I'm sorry. Continue steamrolling me.
How am I steamrolling you? I didn't talk over you, idiot!
This is my idea. And you're just like, you know what I would do?
I'm just taking your idea and trying to
make it better.
I don't want to say that because then you're going to make me the villain.
That's not me. That's the RudeNation.
Bullshit.
So what would you have done, Tom? Lyra?
Bailey's going for the pin on Lyra.
Okay.
Like, going to pin the champion directly.
Okay.
Roxanne comes out.
Okay. So Roxanne's in the mix.
Pulls Bailey off.
Is she in the match or is she just there?
No. She just comes to fuck with Bailey.
Okay.
And then Dakota pins Lyra.
Okay.
then I would have had. I mean, because this poor girl, Zoe Stark.
I didn't even think about that.
She's gotten swept under the rug since Sonya left.
Is Zoe Stark even in the Raw roster? I just looked it up, too. She is?
Yeah.
Because I know Shayna Baszler is, and I'm like...
Well, because she was part of Pure Fusion Collection.
Yeah, I know what she is. I could have sworn
you could have had Zoe and...
Oh, yeah, no, there she is. Yeah,
and, what's her name?
Shayna Baszler?
Huh?
Shayna Baszler?
Yeah. Against... but then again, you'd have to build that to them being a
that's
face
what I'm saying.
Between Liv and Raquel. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
But again, we both had good ideas, but yeah.
But what?
It just didn't pan out.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, if I may...
It's a lot harder than
the logic... Yeah, right? Isn't it tough being a booker? My logic is... You have Liv and Raquel, who are the the women's tag team champions.
I mean,
are you steamrolling over me?
Vince Russo made it look easy. He just put everything on a pole.
Vince Russo is a piece of shit who doesn't know how to book anything.
Put
anything
put a beer bucket on a pole.
Past the year 2000. You have your women's tag team champions who are not booked to do anything.
Okay.
Women's tag team champion related.
Okay.
You have Lyra, who has history with Dakota, has had many matches with that. She has or is having a match with Bayley. I don't remember. I don't know if it's last week or this week. Hang on. And then clearly you have the history between Bayley and Roxanne Perez.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to take the alignments aside, Dakota, Lyra, and Bayley are all faces. Roxanne's a heel. Liv and Raquel are heels. Hence, there you go. That was my logic.
I get
that is the work I've shown.
Okay.
Work citations.
Okay.
Done.
Calm down.
I'm calm.
You're not.
I'm calm because you came at me, so here I am
I
presenting
wasn't coming at you. I was trying to make things better for you.
Calm down. I got this. Immediately goes for a weapon.
Huh?
Tom, I gotta drain this hog. I'll be right back. Okay. Alright, we're back.
Cool, I'm so
We've got
glad
one
I
match
told
each,
you to
2 match
fucking
totals. Tommy,
hold on.
Why aren't you ready?
Because I was in the middle of watching a fucking TikTok and I told you to wait and you didn't want to.
See, this is what goes on in the studio.
Okay, cool. Whoa, that's a lot of vodka.
It's first off gin. Secondly, it's the same amount because it's a count down. Yeah. Yeah, it's enough. It's enough for one more. It's enough for one more.
John Taffer would be very happy with a count.
Listen, it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Suck my nuts.
That's aggressive. Tom, what's your last fucking match, bro?
The United States men's title.
Okay.
I got LA Knight.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Wait.
Jacob Fatu.
Okay.
Braun Strowman.
Okay.
Jey Uso winning.
Jimmy
Uso winning.
Alright, so Jimmy, Braun, Jacob, and LA Knight.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Jimmy winning because I would really love to see that, like, moment we had for WrestleMania 20 of, yeah, give me a minute. I'm getting there.
Clink it up. There we go.
When Benoit and Guerrero are hugging each other.
Of 2 brothers in arms.
Yeah, and I hope it ends better.
I like that. Oh, God. Naomi, the dogs are locked in the outside, whatever the fuck happened.
Apparently Kevin Sullivan had something to do with it.
Kevin Sullivan, that sneaky bastard, fucking Taskmaster.
He's dead, right?
No, he's still alive.
No?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Kevin Sullivan's still alive. I'll look it up. You keep talking about your match. How about that?
I could do 2 things at once.
I don't think you can. I truly do not think you can.
I would like to see both Usos come out on top.
Okay. Kevin Sullivan died. 2024. I'm sorry. August 9th, 2024. I'm sorry. You were right.
Uh-huh.
I thought he was still hanging. Well, how did he die? Hang on. I shouldn't have said that word.
Chris Benoit's ghost.
Complications of a blood clot. Okay. Well.
Sounds like a ghost.
So anyway.
I think Jimmy winning this would be
big.
Huge for him.
Yeah. Oh,
LA Knight, whatever. You're a fucking... You're a creator wrestler.
So you haven't... So it's funny. The Jey Uso Kool-Aid you've drank. Happily.
Yeah.
The LA Knight Kool-Aid, you're like, no.
Oh, I regurgitated that.
Oh, you're like, oh. Not even a little bit.
No.
Okay.
Dude, he's so vanilla.
Okay.
He's so vanilla. It's like... Oh, man. It's like I just say, oh, shit, I want to make this character in 2K25.
The WrestleMania entrance version of LA Knight.
Yo, hold on. Okay, hold on. He has a vest. Okay, cool. Austin. Yep. Okay, cool. He has sunglasses. The Rock. Okay. He has a cool catchphrase. I guess The Rock, sure.
Yeah.
He has a finisher that targets the head. Alright, a mix between The Miz and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Sure.
Like, it's just, dude, you're so vanilla. You're boring. You were a joke in TNA.
Joke?
You were a fucking joke everywhere you've been.
Wow, okay.
The best thing for the United States Championship to happen is for you to lose.
Wow, okay. And listen, I
you suck.
I respect your opinion, man. I don't know. I think you can't say the same shit about Jey Uso that you can about LA Knight. You know, like, I think they both, they get the crowd going. They have that charisma. They have that, maybe they're not ready for prime time, but the fans are like, I like this guy, I want him here.
Alright. You know my love for Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I do know your love.
I think that's been well documented.
Yes, it has.
But it was very much like the whole bullshit that's going on right now.
Okay. Yeet!
It was more like it's similar to the what bullshit. I hate the what bullshit.
It's kind of the same thing, though.
No.
Oh, you mean like it's not the same frequency, but it's the same thing?
So they're not. You
won't agree that yeah and yeet are the same, but just maybe a little different.
They're not. The fans aren't drinking the yeet shit in as much as the yeah shit. Like, yeah, they're doing the whole yeet thing when he comes down. So they
have a whole dance, they have a whole thing.
But, like, I don't know. Fucking LA Knight.
I don't think you like LA Knight, is what it comes down to.
Absolutely.
Alright, there we go. We got to the root of the issue.
He sucks.
You don't like LA. Alright, perfect. So, my mid-card Raw Championship last match, I'm going to talk about.
I'm very curious how this whole card is going to work out when we watch it.
Honestly, 41. We're going to find out between April 19th and 20th. 2025. Hitler's birthday.
I was going for a nice marijuana thing.
I knew I was getting away with
that.
But
you were like, "Yep, I'm just gonna drop fucking the worst human being's birthday ever."
Listen, Columbine's anniversary too.
All right, that was also my senior cut day.
I don't know what to tell you. All I can tell you is that the worst amount of mass murder in a school happened that day. Did it happen at a different day?
I'm sure there have been worse, unfortunately.
So, the IC Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, held right now by Braun Breaker. Right now in a feud, it's kind of bouncing, you know what I mean? Like, this was tough. This is your boy Sherm. Your Sherm loves a ladder match, loves a good IC ladder match. There should be a Razor Ramon memorial battle, a Razor Ramon Intercontinental ladder match to symbolize one of the better matches in WrestleMania 10.
Yeah.
One of the better personalities in professional wrestling history.
What are you searching?
It should be Braun Breaker,
Okay.
champion, coming in to this match.
Okay.
Ladder match.
Okay.
Penta,
Okay.
Finn Balor,
Okay.
Dominic Mysterio,
Okay.
Ludwig Kaiser,
With the Kaiser roll.
and Pete Dunne.
Mm.
And because I see...
Is this on night 1 or night 2?
I don't know. We didn't get that far.
Because
I don't care.
Then that would mean that my theory is correct.
What is your theory?
That Pete Dunne and Rhea Ripley have never been
Shut
seen
the fuck
at the
up
same
with that.
time together.
Shut the fuck up with that. Honestly, you didn't even say when that women's match... First off, my women's match should happen. And I honestly think...
Chops.
We might have... We there's a bigger conversation as far as... That might be a wrestling... We might do like a wrestle special on like... which is the better... for horsewoman, and what does the term main event even mean anymore in 2025?
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? Does it mean the last match? Does it mean a marquee match? Is it like...
I feel like we discussed that.
We've discussed it, but I don't think we've ever like put pen to paper and was like...
So we're saying Punk may not actually be main eventing.
Right, but is it a main event in the topic, in the classical sense, where it is the last match?
Or the biggest
is it the bigger match?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean,
100%.
let's face facts. That triple threat match
Should be the last match.
is the last match.
Right. So, alright, sidebar.
And the bigger match, no matter what night it's on.
Sidebar.
Bigger than Cody and Cena.
In wrestling parlance, you either want to be the last match or you want to be the first match.
Okay.
Because the first match is like the match that sets the pace, the match that fucking gets the crowd going.
Rollins, Lesnar, proof
That's
point.
why, back in several years ago, when Chris Jericho realized he needed to leave WWE, he was booked in match 2. Because, like, you never want to be 2. Because then that means you have to follow the opener, and, like, nobody cares about you. You know what I mean? Like, but that's, like, wrestling logic.
Chris
you
Jericho
know?
always is number 2.
Understood, but there's a certain logic behind it. You know, because it's like, do you want to be the opener, or do you want to be the closer? Or do you want to be the one that's before or after the other? Like, I'm sure there's a certain logic behind it. Don't get me wrong. But, because, I mean, if you had 5 matches of absolute bangers, one of those has to be like, oh my god, like the crowd has to fucking come down, you know, like the crowd has to fucking relax, has to take a piss break, has to drain the hog, has to fucking move on with their lives.
That's the thing, though. There hasn't been a lot of those, like...
Because Triple H has
curated...
Right.
It's
like
like
WrestleMania, baby, woo.
It's like, oh shit, do I take a piss here or don't I? Like...
It's WrestleMania, baby,
It's
woo.
rough.
That might also be the title, WrestleMania, baby, woo.
Yeah, I think so. Better than fucking I gotta drain this hog.
But, so
That's a really good one.
That was what I wanted to do as an IC ladder match. Because I think a 6-man ladder match.
Okay.
I think 6-person is a good ratio for a ladder match. I'm a ladder match mark. I think a 6-person ladder match is a perfect ratio. I think 4 is a little too light, 8's a little too heavy. 6 is a very good balance. Clearly, you have your champion coming in, Braun Breaker. Got it. Who right now, as of last week, is in a more direct feud with Finn Balor. Oh, let me rephrase it. Let me take a step back. He literally just had a match with the hottest up-and-coming Raw superstar of Penta. Okay. So I want to throw him in the mix. Dominic Mysterio is having storyline stuff with him. Finn Balor is having storyline issues with Dominic.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got 4 right now. I needed to throw 2 more people into it. And I know that Ludwig Kaiser and...
Kaiser's the best option. Pete Dunne, whatever.
Well, I know Pete Dunne was I think,
I've never been a fan.
Penta's second. You've never been a fan of Pete Dunne?
Never been a fan of Pete Dunne.
That's surprising, because you're an OG NXT guy.
I know,
and he was up in the mix.
But he's...
Do you not like that, like...
I don't like that catches
limb
catch
breaky... Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Alright, that's fine.
Fan.
Do you respect it?
I respect it. I don't
That's
like
all
it.
I care about. That's all I care about.
That's probably one of the biggest reasons I'm not a fan of Bret Hart.
Okay.
Like,
I mean,
respect
that is a lot
Bret
of
Hart.
growth what you just said.
I will shit on Bret Hart for
It is
comedy.
not your style, but what he does,
I can get behind.
I swear to God, I was just watching a video online where I was just like,
Yeah.
welcome to the podcast, my guy.
Okay. Calm down, dude.
Listen, bro. Don't tell me how to live my life. Just sniff the bourbon.
Remember how you saying when we were at the liquor store, do you want anything?
Hang on a second. Oof, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love how
honestly,
you're like, yep, that's all you.
It's better than the Rough Rider from that I had last time.
I mean, this shit's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
That Yellowstone stuff we had wasn't bad either.
That's why I took a picture of it, because I was like, I don't need this right now in my life. For $60, I'm going to take a picture of it.
Well, she was just like, yeah, 120 proof. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa.
I know. Have this one. Have that one.
Simmer down now.
The only other... Oh, what was I saying? Like, there's always an atypical wrestler who has that gimmick of, like, a catch-as-catch-can guy or person, whatever. Like, and I love that, because it's like, professional wrestling
Honestly, Benoit
is fluid. Benoit, Bret Hart, Bob Backlund, even though you do hate him.
I fucking hate Bob. I have no respect for him. I have no fucking respect for Bob Backlund.
Background, though.
But it's weird, like, I respect Bret Hart, but I don't like him.
Fine.
But I really...
What don't you like about Bret Hart? Is it his style? You cannot like his style, but also respect it.
I honestly think that's just been a,
Or is it a Bret Hart thing?
No, I honestly think it's also been, like, a character thing with me.
Very fair.
Because...
Because you're like, you shit on Bret Hart. That's your gimmick.
Well, I shit on Bret Hart because we hang out with people who
love Bret
fucking idolize him.
But that would be an interesting story to tell, is to be like, what wrestlers do you despise, yet you can't... Like, so
I don't respect Bob Backlund.
That's X-Pac.
I do not respect Bob Backlund.
You don't... Why don't you respect Bob Backlund?
I just...
Why? What did he do to you that you don't respect him?
I mean, you got a doll, I can show you... Give me the Pac-Man, I can show you where he touched me.
There's not enough on that Pac-Man.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't... Bob Backlund, I've never liked.
Okay.
Bob
Backlund touched me. I don't like him.
I've never liked him. I never thought he was a good wrestler.
Okay.
Every match I've ever seen him in, and even when I was a young warthog, watching, like, pay-per-views with my uncles,
okay,
I would fucking fall asleep during.
Right.
Because
your uncles drugged you so they could fondle you. I couldn't get that joke out. I'm sorry. That's a joke.
Oh my god!
That's not real life. I couldn't even get that. Well, years of therapy will help unearth that. I don't know what to tell you. Men, go to therapy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Or
drink yourself stupid.
No.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Whatever.
Yeah.
We have different views on that.
No, I'm just curious. Wait, therapy or
yes.
Bob Backlund? Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yes on everything.
Fantastic. Anyway, professional wrestling.
No, Bob Backlund is the most boring, useless, fucking wrestler I have ever watched.
Okay.
Professionally.
Okay.
And I've watched the Randy Orton and
the slow-mo Randy Orton stuff.
Randy Orton Kurt Angle match at One Night Stand where it's like high school wrestling. Over and over. And I enjoy that.
Right.
Bob Backlund just sucks.
Okay. All right. I get it. I'm just curious as far as that. But you always have like a catch-as-catch-can guy.
But I will put respect on the name of Bret Hart.
Okay.
But
I might not like him.
But I will shit on Bret Hart for comedy aspects.
Understood.
Like saying The Rock has a better sharpshooter than Bret Hart.
So anyway, so literally looking at the roster and trying to put a 6-person ladder match together for the Intercontinental Championship. 4 people are easy. Clearly. 2 faces, 2 heels. Wanted to throw another one in. And I don't wanted to give it... Because, again, like a ladder match, like the ladder match being for the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah, it gives it history for WrestleMania, baby. Woo. That's why I needed 2 more people. Because I feel like 6 is a good number. Karrion Kross, I'm like, I love you, guy.
He's already involved in a match you booked.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to throw AJ in that.
What?
Honestly, get rid of fucking Ludwig, and Pete, and put AJ in, and Logan Paul, and that would be fun.
No, get rid of...
Because you need a high flyer in these matches, and none of them are really high flyers, except for, well, yes, Penta, and Dominic, and Finn to an extent.
What I would love to see with this match is Dominic win.
Oh, no.
No.
I think Dominic costs Finn.
No, because
further expedites their drama together.
Yeah, but Dominic winning would further expedite their drama together. If he has the belt that Finn has coveted for a while.
I'm with you. I get it. I don't think I would want to put the Intercontinental Championship to that as of right now. As of 9:11 p.m. Never forget, March 29th, 2025. I wouldn't do that.
As much as I love Finn, but I think Dominic winning would be the best thing. Because it would just, like, when you see those backstage segments that
they're
Liv and Raquel have the tag titles. Yes. Dominic has the
IC, and he's like, he's acting like Big Shot.
And
get it.
I think
I get it.
Him win the IC would be best for business.
But I don't want to, air quotes, waste the IC championship on that. As of right now.
Okay.
I think, don't get me wrong, when he was North American champion, randomly, I like that.
Because you can also put Penta in there as well. Because Penta's like Penta wants the IC title.
Yes.
So it's like, ooh, okay, cool. Like, I don't know, man. I think you know me.
That would be quite interesting.
I'm a Finn Balor mark through and through.
Yes.
Minus his finisher. I fucking...
What, the stomp sort of thing?
I hate the coup de grace. I fucking hate that.
It's definitely a wrestling. Yeah. It's definitely a WWE finisher where he's like, I stomp on their chest.
If he would just continuously use 1912, I'd be okay with that.
1912 is the swinging neck.
That's the floating DDT. Oh. Where he jumps and he drops him. Because that's the potato famine.
So I'm booking this as a ladder match.
Okay.
That's why I feel like Braun's probably going to win, or Penta. If it wasn't a ladder match, I could see Dom winning. Like, he'd sneak in and
being a ladder match, I would say Penta or Finn.
But I know what you're saying, but, like, there are situations where, like, the big bruiser guy, I feel like everybody else will kind of eat themselves up, and then Braun Breaker will just, like, climb the ladder, get the belt, and you... Because, I mean, look at picture the image of Braun Breaker on top of a ladder, holding the Intercontinental Championship. That's fucking badass.
So, the only reason I'm saying no...
Okay.
...is because Braun loses the IC title.
Right. And he doesn't need to be pinned or anything.
Right.
In this, yes, I understand.
This can continue his feud he had with Jey Uso. If Jey beats Gunther.
Fair. I wasn't looking at it like
they
that.
They had some good chemistry
I wasn't looking at it as a sense of let's evolve these characters.
And I don't think Jey has beaten Braun.
I mean, didn't he win the IC championship from him?
Did Jey have the IC?
He did for a week or something.
Yeah. But then you can honestly say that, like, all right, obviously, Karrion's not getting anywhere with AJ.
Yes, but I
so then
think
he
he's like
starts.
an earworm.
He starts
AJ.
going to Braun. They
Could
become
be cool.
They become
Could
a tag
be cool.
team. Unfortunately, and then honestly, Dominic wants to bring new people into Judgment Day.
He does do that.
You
yes.
bring AJ into the Judgment Day with Finn as a tag team.
Again, I was just thinking of how to get to Mania.
I'm a sucker. Like, that is one of my favorite images of AJ and Finn do it.
That is pretty good.
Like, that was when I was.
I don't know if that's. I mean, that is.
It's a really good fucking image.
Is that WrestleMania worthy though? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's.
I guess we'll see, baby. Woo! WrestleMania 20. Any fucking way. I don't know what Chris is doing. He's being an idiot. Oh, that's what he's saying.
That's all I was trying to do. I'm sorry.
Okay, cool.
I thought I had that queued up a lot quicker than I did.
Yeah, you should probably get good.
You should probably shut the fuck up.
Okay.
So, this has been the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus. Tom was worried about content. We're almost about 2.5 hours.
Which I'm fucking glad. Dude, it's been a while since we've...
I know, he's a pedophile? What is he?
No, he's a fucking Trump supporter.
No, so might as well be.
Fuck Trump.
Yes.
Fuck the conservatives.
Yeah.
Fuck the Republicans.
Here we go, baby.
Fuck everyone.
Here we go.
Fuck the rich. Eat the fucking rich. Eat the fucking rich.
Get it ready, guillotine. Cut the rich's head from their fucking body.
It's been a bit since we've had a fucking Power Plus this long.
This is true.
And
yeah,
I
always about
this.
wrestling. It's usually always about wrestling.
Oh yeah, wrestling or comics.
It's usually about wrestling, I think. Comics definitely go. Comics definitely go. I think wrestling, though, sometimes brings out the best / worst.
Because I feel like
us.
we both know what we're talking about.
Welcome to the internet wrestling community right there. We
No.
all know what we're talking about.
When it comes to comics...
Except I wear deodorant. Do you wear deodorant?
Yep.
What's your deodorant of choice?
Honestly, Old Spice.
Old Spice, same. What do you got?
Whatever's on sale.
Oh, I use the Sweat Defense. You know, I'm kind
well, yeah, I mean, you.
I do sweat a lot.
You're a sweat. I mean, so
I'm
am
a sweaty
I.
boy.
But your job, you're crawling.
I'm worried. I'm also worried
like
about
me.
my
Like
sweat.
I have. I mean, you know my place. I have climate control,
so
I can turn. I can turn my AC down to 69 degrees, which I usually do.
nice. So the IWC,
I'm always 69.
wear some fucking deodorant, guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
But no, like,
we hate you.
Yeah, our wrestling podcast. Honestly, I gotta say, honestly, the things that you and I are very much into, comics, wrestling, and video games, are usually the episodes where it's like, oh shit, we're almost at 3 hours. Fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And I mean, don't get me wrong. This is definitely a Wrestle Special heavy episode, but
yeah,
we needed
get
some
another
content.
Wrestle Special Nation.
We're gonna get an actual Wrestle Special.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Deal with it.
Deal with it. Also, download everything and whatever.
Yeah, don't listen. Whatever.
This is a Wrestle Special heavy episode, and if you like this Wrestle conversation, then definitely download all our Wrestle Specials. Download all our episodes in general. You might enjoy it if you especially enjoy the banter back and forth between Tommy and myself.
Join us on our Discord.
Yes.
What is our Discord, Chris?
bit.ly/RudeBoyz Discord, all lowercase. Join the Discord, join the conversation. Tommy is setting up our RudeBoyz top 10s. He is getting information, getting conversation from our Discord, so we can find out what you guys want to hear about, what you guys want to talk about, and join the conversation on our Discord. bit.ly/RudeBoyz Discord. What is that smile all about?
I'm reading the play-by-play that your girlfriend just texted us.
Oh yeah, no, I'm hearing the
holy shit, dude! I'm dying right.
I've got to lock in a minute.
I have tears rolling down my eyes right now.
So we're wrapping up. Join the Discord. Subscribe to our podcast. We're on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Spotify, everything. Just search for RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus. Go to youtube.com/RudeBoyz469. I don't think I said that right. youtube.com/@RudeBoyz469.
What's that link tree? Because that'll give them access to everything.
100% right, Tom. That is linktr.ee/RudeBoyz. That is the one thing in the RudeBoyz footprint of the internet we could not get RudeBoyz469, which is the rudest combination of numbers. So it is just a Linktree. Just search RudeBoyz. Check that out. That is every social media link we have out there. Our Instagram, our fake-ass Twitter, our Blue Sky, our Threads, our Facebook, our YouTube, if I didn't just say that. But any other Spotify or YouTube.
Are we able to put our personal ones on there?
Would you like to put your personal one
on
there?
Why not? We should. Maybe Sherm's Mix-a-Lot we could put on there.
You know what? That's fair.
We could put mine on there.
All right. Listen, if we want to try to incorporate our personal tags and stuff like that,
dude.
Sure.
Let's get the nation more incorporated with us.
I love that. So, if you want to hit me up personally on social media, you can find me at Tesherms, TEH_SHERMS. So, that normally was from Twitter. That's also on Instagram. But there's no underscore for Blue Sky, which is what I'm trying to be my main social media profile, which is just TEHSHERMS. That is on Blue Sky. But on Instagram, I have a mixology page.
Absolutely.
Shermixalot64, SHERMIXLOT.
You want me to look?
I don't think I said that right. SHERMIXALOT. Yeah, I did say that right.
I'm trying to learn how to refollow those things.
How do I read?
Sorry.
That was so queued up. Tom just slapped himself in the face.
No, yeah.
It sure makes a lot 64. Just look at that on fucking Instagram.
Yeah.
That's my fucking Instagram page. Goodbye. Tom, what's your social media platform?
My social media platform is on Instagram at TommyCash at Tommy_Cash80.
Mm-hmm.
I don't post much. I usually just repost what you post.
Yeah.
Very rarely do I post things.
You do. You like you're a what's the phrase? You're a lurker.
Yeah. On Blue Sky, which I do post a little more on, is Tommy Cash.
I am a little moron. You're right.
Yeah, I know you are. Is TommyCash80.bsky.social.
You went with the actual.
I had it queued
you
up.
With the actual fucking URL.
I had it queued up.
HTTP.
Suck my dick.
All right. Just search for Tommy Cash 80, Tesherms, some sort of combination. DM us on RudeBoyz. We should probably
change it
we'll
to
let
69
you know
on both.
Huh?
We should change it to Tommy Cash 69 or
But that's your brand. I don't want to interfere with your brand.
69. Yeah, but that's the RudeBoyz brand too.
I understand that, but like, at what point do we give ourselves up too much for the RudeBoyz? Our individuality.
Everything.
Well, that's what Tom thinks. So,
Anyway,
he wants to clink. I'm going to drink, and I guess we're clinking.
Drinking.
WrestleMania Day,
woohoo! And we are going to be doing a Wrestle Special tonight.
Oh God, yeah, it's 9:30 almost.
It's only 9:30, bitch.
Clink it up, bitch. WrestleMania, baby, woo. RudeNation, we out.
Granted, I've been on vacation.
Oh yeah, there you go.
This has been a presentation of the RudeBoyz Podcast Network.
Oops.